sure looking
Because the
wise,
dad's
right?
genes were mad strong.
I know, but okay, let's say
If you look at Rob, you can see it. As soon as you look at Kim, you can see it. You look at Courtney, you can see it.
okay,
They don't look like typical YT Americans because they're not.
that's fine. But if let's say I'm YT and I'm born in Jamaica, I'm Jamaican, right?
Yeah, you'd be a YT Jamaican, but you're only adopting Jamaican nationality. You're not.
But you're saying YT.
Jamaican.
You're asking about race. I'm only saying ethnicity. I would
talking about race.
No, I'm talking
Jamaica,
about
you would
born
be
in Jamaica,
considered
my
what? You would be considered Armenian Jamaican. But if you're talking about race,
how am I Armenian if I'm born there? How am I Armenian if I'm born there?
Oh my God.
What do you mean? Oh my God.
There's a difference between race, ethnicity, and nationality.
So are you guys African Jamaicans or what?
I would be considered a part of the Afro-Jamaican community.
Okay, so that's what. So it's
There's different
Afro
races in Jamaica.
So who's just Jamaican? There's no just Jamaican. Because I don't know about it. What is it like?
People are really purebred.
That's a dumbass question.
How's that a dumb question?
Between race, ethnicity, and nationality.
I know the difference is just you're like
you yourself with your Armenian lineage is born in Jamaica. You would adopt Jamaican nationality so you could be considered Armenian Jamaican. Then you're racialized as YT.
I'm here to take somebody's girl.
So, Vans, am I making sense right now?
Yes, you are.
A different language. Okay.
I mean, I just don't understand how like you could stack heritage.
There are literally like Jamaicans that are Syrian, that have Syrian background, like Syrian Jamaicans. We have Lebanese Jamaicans. There's Chinese Jamaicans.
Okay, but
different types of Jamaicans.
I'm just saying, at what point do you drop your old where you come from and like where you're born at, and that's where it starts at. So if you're born in America, instead of saying I'm Jamaican American, you just say I'm American. No matter what your heritage is, that's different.
American would just be my nationality. That's it. It's just a nationality for me. It's not what I am ethnically. Similar to you, you said you have an American nationality and ethnically you're Armenian, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking like at what point like does that old ethnic or that old nationality stuff drop? You know, like the old stuff
is not going to disappear.
Well, it's not going to disappear if we keep talking about it. I'll tell you that much.
Oh my God. I understand. The American school system get fucked because I don't know how people don't understand the difference between race, ethnicity, and nationality.
I totally understand it. It's just like it's kind of like you're putting us in the same box. Like,
what box? Are you not proud of being Armenian?
I am proud of. I love the Armenians.
And you likely don't look like most YT Americans. If you look like the Armenians that I think that I'm aware of, the ones that have dark features, dark hair.
I definitely look like the Armenians you're thinking about, and I don't look like your typical.
Right, you're not going to because Armenians have a specific gene pool with specific phenotypes that's specific for that country.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they probably have blondes over there, but it's just not common in y'all community. Y'all typically have like brown hair.
Yes,
and like brown eyes. It's not common in y'all. Specific gene.
No, we have a lot of brown eyes.
Brown eyes, brown hair. Y'all blondes is not really common in y'all community.
Yeah, blue eyes is a rare too.
It's not common. I've seen Armenians. They kind of remind me of like I don't want to say probably close. Well, I don't want to say Bosnians. Yeah, people from that area people that like are from countries that are near Armenia. They kind of look similar.
Yeah, the Caucasian countries are like very similar.
Yeah, they look similar.
The Georgians, all of them.
Yeah.
Turks even. The Turks.
Turkish people, they tend to have dark features, but they're white people, they have dark features though.
I didn't know they're white people. I thought they're Arabs.
In the US, they would be racialized as white. That's why I'm saying that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know. Like me, I'm always I'm open-minded to these things, but like whenever I hear something like someone I know that you just maybe we're talking about different things, but Kim does not, like, for example, the Kim Kardashian, she doesn't know, like, heritage, of course.
Maybe she's not fully immersed in Armenian culture, but she still has Armenian heritage. Like, that's still a part of her. nobody can erase that from her and her sisters.
Yeah.
Brother, they all got that. The dad's genes was mad strong. As soon as you look at them, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't deny it.
I'm sure looks wise, for sure, it's
looks, and maybe they adopted some parts of the culture, but they just don't show it because remember they're trying to sell to the American market. So I don't think they're gonna like put it in our face like that.
Well, maybe some parts, but I don't see it. Like there are some things, but like on the outside things, like shallow things, right? Like she knows, for example, Armenians love like G-Wagons and shit like that, so she gets tricked out G-Wagons. And maybe that's just no correlation there to it, but maybe there is something there. But as far as like knowing the language, the sayings, the music, the like movies we grew up on, whatever it is, that or even like even the news of what's happening in our I know for a fact she's not aware outside of the general public, like general knowledge of how it is to like actually grow up Armenian, be Armenian, to like be disciplined in an Armenian household, to see that. And like it's because a lot of Armenians have a very similar family orientation.
You have to also keep in mind that their father passed away. I forgot at which age they were when he passed away, but like that's another factor. Like,
no, I know that's also a thing, but like even then, she says like I have friends here in LA that they might be Hispanic or this and that, but them being around us, they learn our language and they know way more stuff than she knows. Like one word, and that word she says it with like such a terrible accent that it's like, oh, you know,
maybe they can go on a journey of getting more connected with their Armenian roots. I mean,
that's a
choice. They want to do that, they can do that. That's on them.
Of course, anytime, even if she doesn't want to do it, and her great grandchildren want to do that, they're welcome to do that. Honestly, even people who have no like connection or blood in it and just are curious about it, and they just like I know too many people like that who moved to Armenia from India or wherever, and they moved there and they lived there, they learned the language, they speak it even better than me, and like I'm like, wow, like that's amazing. Like they're Armenian. Like I don't care. Like they are Armenian.
Yeah.
Because they speak they're speaking my language. Like there's no way. Like, how are you gonna sound just like everybody? Like there's no way you're Armenian. But like if you're saying, oh, I have blood and you're saying Armenian, nah, good luck with that. I don't think you're gonna be accepted. That's why a lot of Armenian community speaks out against Kim Kardashian. They don't like her for the most part. Like I'm sure there's groups that do, like, but even the groups that do, the Armenians don't like those Armenians. They kick them out of the little thing they got going, right? But that's how it is. Just because of like once you break a certain like not break even, but once you step out of a certain like you step out, you do things that we would look at as wrong, but you don't look at it as wrong. It's not wrong, but you do it. We think it's wrong. You do those things. Like obviously, like they don't care. They're just gonna instantly cut you off. Which I don't know. Do you see a connection to that with Jamaicans and Jamaicans from Jamaica? Like, is that why this panel exists?
No, I just wanted to talk to Jamaican Americans about their experiences. Sometimes they feel like caught in the middle, like not fully accepted by both sides, or not fully accepted by Americans, and sometimes not fully accepted by Jamaicans. So that's why I made the panel.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. I feel like that it's very. You can make the correlation between Armenians the same way. Like, there's Armenians who don't feel accepted by Armenians, or Armenian Americans who don't feel accepted by America. Like me, for example, I'm American, Armenian American, but I know for a fact that there's Americans I don't feel accepted by. Even though I'm born here, I'm American. I know all of our history. I know everything about like the common things we learn about in school. Like I went through all of them just like everyone else did. All right, K-12. I mean preschool all the way up. Like I was born here, did it all. So like, what's the difference? Like, oh, I get it. Like I don't look like them, so I do feel that. Where I'm not everyone accepts me. But in Armenia, it's a little bit different because it's instant acceptance. Like, oh, you're Armenian, you're accepted until you break the thing. So that's what I really loved about when I moved out here to LA. I was born in LA, but I lived in some time in like Vegas and Long Beach and places where there weren't really too much Armenians. Um, but then when I came here to North Hollywood and all that crazy stuff, bro, like so many Armenians were just so like, oh, you're our brother, come in, like we're gonna. Like, oh, that's amazing. Like I needed that, I needed that.
Okay.
One thing though, I noticed is we call them the phobes, fresh off the boat. The people, the Armenians who just come here from Armenia versus the Armenians who grew up here, they clash and they end up like having rivalries and all that. But until they overcome it and they become like, I became friends with a lot of like people like that who just came from Armenia. They're new, they don't speak the language barely. I fought with some, and I made lifelong relationships with others.
Yeah, I see the correlation.
Yeah, you see that because it's so true. There's something like that. But I joined because Jamaica. Jamaica. I don't know if you knew that, but during it was Haile Selassie. He brought Armenians to Jamaica during as refugees.
Yeah, so there's some Jamaicans that have Armenian heritage. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing to me. When I heard that story, I was like, wow, like.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
What's going on, Ashe?
Hello.
Hi, Ash.
I'm not Jamaican. Ashe.
Oh, Ashe.
Yeah. I'm not Jamaican, but my dad is Haitian and my mom is FBA. So she was born and raised in America. I have a lineage in America as a Black American. So I also live in New York City. So it's a melting pot full of Caribbeans and Africans and just Black people, the Black diaspora, period. And I can say 100%, people from the homeland, when they first come here, they 100% judge those who were born and raised in America. That's because there's a negative perception of Black Americans.
That's true.
Coming from both, because I see both sides. And I have been bullied because I'm American. Mind you, my dad, okay, in terms of immigration, when my dad came here, he was 5 and his family used him to learn English. So they'd even pass down their own language. And then they made fun of him and me for not knowing the language when they'd even pass it down. So it's just this huge judgment of you're not us because you haven't been born and raised in our country. You haven't done certain things, so you're not us. Even though we have our blood, even though we still have the culture, I still cook the food. I still am understanding to other Haitian Americans, but then they don't see me as Haitian, especially the way I speak. I remember one time I went shopping and because I told him my full name, he was a Haitian man. He said, "Oh, are you Haitian?" I said, "Yeah." "Oh, you don't sound Haitian. You sound white." And I'm like, what do you want me to do? And not only that, isn't that what we came here for? You guys came here to get a good education for certain opportunities that you couldn't get in your own country. So yes, your children are going to sound different from you. And it's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense to me. And it makes me very sad because, I love my country and I love my people. I'm using other social media apps and I'm trying to see if I can find a community who will help me learn the language, but I'm actually actively trying to learn my culture and my language, but they just don't accept me. They don't care. And I've also seen my other Caribbean friends who are fully Caribbean, born and raised here, who also face discrimination against their own people simply because they were born and raised here. And they continue to be compared to American kids. I want to say a lot of Caribbean, but especially African families, when they first come here, they tell their children to not even play with American kids. They make fun of their children for displaying any sort of American behavior. And yeah, I feel like the root cause of all of this negative discourse, is simply because they don't see Black Americans in a positive light. So whenever we appear a little bit like that in terms of the culture and the way we speak and the way we carry ourselves, they immediately see us as different and negative because they have a negative perception of the way we're acting, dressing, or we're choosing to do in our lives, and etc. Yeah.
I swear, all those things, I understand it. It's the same thing with us too. It's the same thing.
Of the way we're acting. Yeah.
They always say, you know what they told us growing up? They're like, oh, speak Armenian so you don't forget it. or you're gonna forget it. They got angry at us for speaking English, but like our thoughts are in English though. Like how we don't know how to read your letters. We like you didn't teach it to us. We don't know it. Like what are we even gonna do with it? Way is gone. That's why I don't really like when people ask me like, oh, I'm like, oh, I'm American. Yeah, I'm Armenian. Oh, I'm like, oh, I'm American. Yeah, I'm Armenian, but I don't like you go to Armenia if I could, so I could articulate my thoughts just a little bit better. Like they're not gonna understand me if I try to like butcher their language, our language really. But I understand them fully. I don't like talking because I know there's words I don't know, and then I have to use English words to substitute, and then it sounds bad. Then you're automatically like in a category of person. You're like, oh man, these are American Armenians. There's a different word for it in Armenian.
Is that a bad thing or something?
It's not bad. It just feels bad. It's like you feel like you're not the same as them. Even though you are, you feel you. It's not that you're the same as them, but it's like I am. I'm something that even if I grew up there, we knew the same language, this and that, I would still be different because I'm a different person. I'm an individual, but the same as them in the sense where like
you can't speak the language and articulate like them.
Yeah, I can't. I can't make them understand my truest thoughts.
Is that like a personal choice of not wanting to like step up and say, you know what, I'm gonna just jump on this Armenian language thing? Because like languages, I know you don't have to, but it's one of those things that are like when you can communicate in someone else's language. If you watch even just videos or just do it yourself. When I say a couple words in Tagalog to Filipinos, like, oh, you know Tagalog, it's like right away rapport. It's like I'm one of them right away. Or if I'm like Shishi in China, and Chinese are like, oh, well, you know Chinese. It's
bro,
like
you
the
say
acceptance
Armenian word,
the gates open. So it's like
bro. If you're Armenian and you say one or two, like, and we see that you're not Armenian, we'll be like, oh, that's amazing how you're one of us. We'll bring you in. We'll feed you our food, everything. I know what you're talking about. That's different. Yeah. That's hospitality. That's like we're like, oh, this guy took the time to learn the word. That's different than like there's little children who are like my cousins and stuff, for example. They don't even know English, but they speak Armenian so well, so beautifully, so fluently that they're able to speak to my certain relatives that I wish I could talk to. Like I barely got a chance to like communicate with my grandpa, and like my grandpa, he raised me as a child, so like there's not too much words we use. He uses a lot of words, and I just nod like I do understand them, but I nod and I keep my reply short. And if no one's around, like mom, grandma, no, because I never speak in front of them. But when it's just me and my grandfather alone, I'll speak Armenian to him and loudly because he has hearing problems. And I have that moment with him because I know he's not going to judge me when I butcher Armenian. He's going to just try to actually understand my words. But like, there's a different there's a different group. There's a different like social life. There's a whole different thing about being Armenian, or I'm sure being anywhere, but specifically Armenian for me. That it's a social thing.
No, I get you, man. My mom always told me when I was younger, like, hey, boy, you try to speak patois in Jamaica, you sound stupid, man. Them will laugh at you. I'm like, what? They're gonna laugh at me? I'm like, they'll laugh at you for real because you're not speak patois as patois is supposed to be spoken. I'm like, oh damn.
I think with like language and Creole languages or whatever, is this takes practice. Like if you're not trying to practice, you can't expect yourself to get better.
Nah, exactly.
So that's how I see it.
But I took French for 2 years in high school and failed.
If you immerse yourself, that's like the easiest way. That's the easiest way. Be around the people in the geographical location. 3-4 months, I guarantee I'll have patois down like I can see my hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like if I do learn it, like for example, my sister, my sister, she practiced and now she speaks Armenian. She confidently speaks it. I don't speak it, so I know it's possible. But if I do it, I know I could do it, but I would have this imposter syndrome going because one, I want to speak English, and like, the little things of not being able to speak to certain I have a problem.
Why is it negative? Why isn't it like, man, I pushed myself and I learned Armenian? Why is it imposter? You're Armenian.
It's not learning. I fully understand it. There's certain like speaking, and I do sometimes speak. Don't get me wrong. Like it's just keeping up with like the
Good morning, Sano. Good morning, host. Good morning, chat.
Morning.
bro. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Even I know that a lot of Armenians who are born there don't like when you listen to the Gerakan. It's called Gerakan, like official type of thing. It's so, even we don't understand it, but they talk, bro. They talk, and people are able to do that. It's like a talent they share from knowing that, doing that their whole lives. But like I don't know if our brains are even maybe some brains are. My personal brain was very like I would say a little bit lower than average. My test scores are not too good. They're not too bad. But so I'm not that very IQ intelligent thing. But I got some stuff's going for me, right? But how am I gonna fit 2 languages in here? They taught me one from birth because you're younger.
Yo, what y'all talk about? Yeah, check it out, buddy. Just to be honest, they're super respectful. Okay, so when they tested infants to little children, everyone was a genius.
Yeah.
7 years later, at 7, they still had genius level, but it went down by 14.
Yeah, you're
People
sponge.
just went redundant. So it's like it's not like you don't have genius in you,
Mhm.
and you don't have the ability to increase. Right now as an adult, it has to be a want based on the program, to whatever programs they got to be able to bring everyone to baseline. And then you gotta want that though, and it's not a bad thing. Just you gotta want it.
No,
It's
there's
not,
other
like I
things
said
I'd
again,
rather
it's
want.
not
There's
a
too
bad
much
thing.
things to
You just
want,
gotta
bro.
want it.
Why not want, for example, for me instead, to take that time and learn like original Hebrew so I could read the Bible OG style? Like, why would I, if I'm gonna anyways do that work, why would I go there?
Listen, no one. I don't know why you would do anything. You can
Right.
learn it if you want to, or you don't want to. It's
But
not
I
for me.
don't
It's not
want.
for me to answer you why you would want to do that
Bro, English
and
is
do that.
enough. I'm
You
fulfilled
have
in
to ask
English.
yourself, because you said yourself your own testament. I don't understand certain things, or or I can't. No, I don't communicate in certain things. Like certain things I don't have. Okay, so
Right.
that's a choice though. It's not like, oh yeah, I don't have this. I don't care. It's okay though. I feel cool.
But
I'm not worried
yeah,
about
but I
being
don't
a
have a
different
problem cutting that
Armenian. Like,
cord though. If they want to learn English, I'll talk with them, bro. But it's like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hold myself and be like, oh, if I wanted to do it, I would do it. But those certain things that I miss out on, okay, too bad. So what? I'm here. I'm in America. I'm in California, bro. They come here. They're asking me to teach them English. I'm their English teacher out here. Like, let them come to my level. I don't want to go back and learn their alphabets and all that, so I could keep up with something that is already like in vain. It's pointless. There's no point for it. Not for me personally. For them, they could. I love it. They could do it. Continue to do it. Keep it alive. Even I root for them. But I'm not. I'm not going to involve myself in their politics and their this and their that. I'm here. I'm focused on my own life. If they want to, communicate and learn English, by all means, I can help you with that. If not, you can learn yourself. We'll talk. But I'm not gonna, unless it's immediate family, right? I'm gonna try my best, even if I butcher it, like grandpa, grandma. That like, I'll for sure try with those immediate families. But like other people and all that, just for community's sake, nah, bro. When they know me here, so I'll speak English to them. I'll listen to the Armenian rants and I'll reply to them English. If they don't understand, I'll talk to my cousin. Hey, bro, translate this, and he translates it.
well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Jamaican Americans.
Don't feel bad,
do
man.
you
Many
feel
immigrants.
accepted by Jamaicans or accepted
I guess in your
by
case, Master,
Jamaicans, or
you could
or
just
Americans?
slap it.
Explain.
You could substitute American with Canadian.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel accepted, man, because I have my par with some of them. But there's also a portion where people are like, "You're Canadian, we're not the same," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not really tripping, bro."
And then I cuss them out patois, and they're like, "Whoa, I didn't know you could speak like that." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I don't really trip because I'm like, the people that actually have done the research on Canada and
Canada has
just
a
North
lot of
America.
Jamaicans.
That's more than not.
We the same. We the same. People understand we the same, especially if you're dealing with history.
We're not the same.
We literally
We're
the
not
same
the
people.
same.
Bellevue, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just telling him that we're not the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bellevue?
You haven't
You
done
didn't
the
even
history.
introduce
I'm not
yourself.
mad at you.
Like
It's
what?
all good.
What do you mean the same? Same what?
I mean, so
Bellevue,
basically,
Bellevue,
like
where you
it's
come from?
like certain jewelry, which I call
Bellevue,
jewelry.
Bellevue. What is your ethnicity?
Oh, I'm an Indian. So basically, what I'm saying is,
no,
I'm
absolutely
a
not.
distance.
Hey, why you kick him off?
I'm not with the bullshit. Respectfully, not this morning.
He's gonna validate his ethnicity.
Yeah, yo, but that's the whole thing. You could connect the flags. You could connect so many things and see like the same people. These are the same people. That's why we're going through the same struggle. That's why the focus is on this North American situation. Like, I ain't really tripping about that. But yeah, no, I part with Americans. The jurisdiction I'm in is in America. Like, yo, so I ain't tripping. I did my
You talking
jobs
about
first.
Jamaicans?
Say what?
You talking about Jamaicans?
I'm talking about Americans, Jamaican. My mom's from Jamaica, but
She's talking about Canadian Jamaicans.
Yeah, he's a Jamaican Canadian.
listen. Okay, so I'm gonna get you something straight. There's no Canadian in totality, right? Canada is a certified, literally, just like the United States Inc. It's literally a business. So anyone that gets naturalized here, whether they were born here or they were naturalized here, all they're doing is getting the Canadian status under business. But the people that come here in majority, they're either Jamaican, Antiguan, Barbadian, what's it called? All the different islands. You could name them off. Like say Trinidadian, and then they get the term Jamaican, or they get the term Canadian. So you're gonna have Canadian Trinidadian Canadian. Trinidadian Antiguan, or Antiguan Canadian. These are so there's no actual when you say Canadian, it's a fallacy if you actually look at how it's done. When you have the Asians come here, if you're Filipino, you're a Filipino Canadian. If you're Chinese Canadian, they're actually still their ethnicity, their nationality with that Canadian because they have the what's it called they have the naturalization, which is now I'm Canadian, or they were born here, but they're actually just a part of all these other countries. So that's across the board with the YT people, with the Asian people, with the Native American people. So when people say what they say, I'm like, they're not looking at really how this is formulated. Canada was created 100 years after 156 years after the U.S. So like U.S. is now 256, 257. We're now 156 or 157, like straight up. You have to understand the split in North America. You really got to know the history. It's not Canadian. That's all a fallacy. And what it is it's to break. It's to bust down the mind. So if the mind doesn't search, it won't capacitate what the heck's really going on.
What I'm saying is all the ethnicities that were in Canada when it formed 100-some years ago, those are the actual Canadians. Everybody else is an immigrant.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's no such thing. You're not listening. There's no such thing. There's no way you have America. You have a North American continent, and then you have America created in America. Then an invisible line, and then 156 years later, you have something called Canada created. It was created. They aren't actually that.
That's how all countries work anywhere on the planet.
Yeah, but they're not actually that. Because if I'm saying I'm a Filipino Canadian, or what it says, I'm actually a Filipino, but I'm in Canada.
Yeah, it just says you're an immigrant.
Yeah, that I'm in Canada. That's it. There's not that I'm Canadian.
Yeah, I get you. It's like when
Okay.
So you want to invalidate Canada, but you want to validate the other ethnic. Like you want to say you're Jamaican even though you were born in a different location and raised in a different location with a different
Not about
culture.
what people want. It's about your lineage, ma'am.
it's your bloodline, your heritage.
Like I don't know.
What are you
If you take a
inheriting
Chinese
from Jamaica?
person and you put them in America and they get raised in America, the person is still Chinese. But they could call themselves Chinese
Person is
American.
racially Chinese.
They're
Their race
Chinese
is
American.
No, they're American.
They would be a Chinese American.
US
If you put a Chinese person in Jamaica and they're raised in Jamaica and they gain Jamaican citizenship, they're Chinese Jamaican. What is so hard to understand about that?
Okay. Why are you fighting so hard to be labeled?
It's not what I'm
Jamaican?
fighting for. I'm still considered Jamaican American. My parents called me Jamaican American. Other people call me Jamaican American. I don't know why you're so offended. What's your issue, Mrs. Sent One?
Jamaican.
It's culture. You have to be
Yes, and I was raised in a
immersed in the
Jamaican
culture
household,
to be
and my
from.
parents exposed me to Jamaican culture, and I still expose myself to
Your
Jamaican
papa is
culture
good. Your papa is like a Jamaican part, really.
because I'm around Jamaicans. My family is Jamaican.
But so your papa is good. I'm not gonna lie. Your papa is like a Jamaican. In fact, you have a
segue.
Jamaican
She's
accent.
segueing the situation. Do you understand the concept, though? That's the whole
Jesus
point.
Christ.
She's segueing by complimenting you. This is a deflection
I'm not
technique.
complimenting her. I'm just surprised that her papa is this good. But she's
Okay,
American.
yeah, but that's a segue based on the
Not
topic.
Jamaican.
Just, you
And you're
brought something
denying
up.
someone their whole experience.
She doesn't have Jamaican
You're denying her.
experience.
No, you're denying
She
her
doesn't have
experience.
Jamaican experience. She's American. What do you mean denying her experience? She wasn't
And that's
raised
what
in
you don't
Jamaica. She was raised
understand.
in America.
Living in America, no. Living in America, you're discriminated against.
You're
depending on where
Haitian. You're not Haitian. You're American.
Yet people make
lady
these
down there,
jokes
Ash,
because of my last name. My first and last name are both French. Let's start there. So people can have made fun of me just because of my name and just because literally the minute they find out I'm Haitian, I get bullied. So at the end of the day, when you come to America or Canada or wherever you immigrate somewhere else, the minute you say where you're from, you are treated a certain way depending on where you're from. That's why you guys denying that we're Haitian, that we're Jamaican, that we're any sort of Caribbean is ridiculous, because we quite literally get discriminated against because of our identification.
You know, it's crazy, Ash, because like right now.
But that's where you have to deal with it, though. You have to deal with it in America.
Will go to Jamaica
No,
multiple
you
times.
can't deny that I'm not that, though. You can't deny it if that's my experience. If I'm treated differently because I'm Haitian, I'm not Haitian. That doesn't make sense.
And
It's the blood
to
that's
give
coursing through
Mrs. Sent
your
One some
body.
context,
Literally.
right? I have siblings that were born and raised in Jamaica, but then my parents decided to have me in America so they wouldn't have to file for me, right? Because because my family had to file for them to come to America and live, right? So it's also about circumstances, right? What's the
that's
thing with all the
strategy,
different
though. You know what I'm
children, right? And I still have some family that still live in Jamaica to this day. Not all of us came to America.
Yo, no lies. You can get your Jamaican citizenship,
and I can still get Jamaican
2.6.
citizenship if I want to. And I still go to Jamaica.
Exactly.
I can book my own trips to Jamaica.
Yes,
I have
she can.
people in Jamaica that if I
bloodline.
wanted to jump on a plane right now and go to Jamaica, I have a place to stay in Jamaica.
Okay, so yes, she can get her citizenship in Jamaica. That they made that legal for children of
the parents, because it's their bloodline.
No, if it hasn't been done formally, how can she call herself Jamaican?
How can she? Because her bloodline. Because the blood that's coursing through her veins are her parents, which are Jamaican. So automatically, that makes
we're not a race. But we're not a race. We're Africans. Let's be honest. We're from Africa originally. Most of us. We're not a race. Jamaica is not Jamaican. It's not a race.
You was arguing the same point.
That's crazy.
It's not a race. It's a culture. And if you're not immersed in the culture, you're not from the culture.
I'm pretty immersed in the culture. And on top of that, my lineage is still Jamaican.
Have you ever been to New York City?
I can't trace any African American that I descend from.
If you
look at my family tree, damn near everybody is Jamaican. Every people that I descend from, all the way back to slavery days.
So Asha, yes, I'm living in Queens right now.
Okay, so you should know more than anyone. If you go to Brooklyn, there's a huge Caribbean culture.
And I'm also in a Caribbean community, so I'm around Caribbean people a lot.
She's American.
Exactly. Not only that, when they gather, it's not like they come to America and they Americanize themselves. No, they come to America acting like themselves, as they should, and they create their own communities. So for you to say the culture's only in Jamaica is kind of insane, because wherever Black people go, we 100%. We are ourselves, and we bring our culture with us. So there are plenty of communities who are full of Jamaicans, full of Haitians, etc.
Are you okay, Sent One? Do you have a good?
They don't have to be so fighting, Ashe.
No, Sent One, are you okay, Sent One? Like I'm gonna have some compassion.
Oh my God, y'all really piss me off because you'll be on here and tell us who we should be, how we should identify,
Okay. I'm
and
not
then
telling you who you should
somehow
be,
tell
though.
us to
I'm
calm
just
down
telling
and not
you
to be
that you're
upset.
not
You're
patient.
attacking, and you're attacking everyone in this panel. To be honest, saying that we're not where we're from just because
You're from America.
Alright.
You're from the
You got
United
it.
States. You have to,
Okay,
just
so
like how he said Canada
technically,
is not a real place.
she's from
Just
North
Master
America.
Blaster, or
Actually,
what's his
America
name?
is America. United States of America is a corporation, but she's from North America, which is the island,
Which includes
Canada,
Jamaica. Yes, I know that.
and
And
the
another
United
reason
States. So,
why
like,
you're
Are
you're
you
probably
Jamaican
surprised
too?
by my patois, but I'm not surprised because guess what? My family speaks to me in patois. My siblings speak to me in patois.
corporation.
Jamaica, yes, I know that.
Patois, but I'm not surprised. My man who's born and raised in Jamaica speaks to me in patois, so I'm conversing with them back in patois, right? Patois is not foreign to me. Some Jamaican Americans don't have that privilege. Sometimes they're disconnected from Jamaican culture, but I wasn't disconnected, right?
Yeah, I heard this guy, Master Blaster. I'm assuming the name is. I heard him earlier trying to speak patois, and it was so off. That's why
it's probably because he's not in a situation where he's constantly he's forced to speak patois. I'm sometimes put in situations where I have to converse with people in patois.
Yeah,
be real.
Yeah, I'm the one who actually
So
just
everyone's
even my mom
circumstances is
said that
different,
my
but it doesn't mean that he's less Jamaican than me.
Well,
sorry?
I got the blood. I got the
Hey,
bloodline.
sit one. Are you Jamaican too?
Born and raised.
But you say you live in America.
So Jamaicans move around.
Well, you told them that since they live in America, they're not Jamaican.
I'm Canadian citizen actually, but I'm Jamaican born and raised.
So you're Canadian
citizen, but Jamaican
so how
born
come
and
you're
raised.
Jamaican and they're not Jamaican?
What?
You just said they're not
she was
Jamaican.
born. She's a Canadian citizen. So you naturalized?
Yes, but born and raised in Jamaica. Came to Canada in my 20s.
Okay. Well, my mother came to Canada when she was 14.
Which was what?
14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she didn't have the culture, so she probably doesn't even speak patois herself then.
There's some Jamaicans
from my mother,
that arrived
from my family that was around me. They were all first generation Canadians. I was born.
My mother has been in the States for over 20 years. As soon as she opens her mouth, she sounds Jamaican. She does not know how to do an American accent, right?
Yeah, but some teenagers, they get immersed and lose their accents. So then when they have children, they don't. It's not easy for them to teach. That's probably why you're good at speaking patois. But his mother probably lost her accent because she went to high school here.
I just heard
so
Canadian.
That's probably why
Homegirl's Canadian, right? I'm not even Jamaican. I'm Somali. My bad. This is not my issue for real. Big up the JAs for real. But I heard Canadian as well. What is the issue for real, bro? What's going on? What's the topic about?
She's trying to validate their heritage because they were born in a different country.
Yeah, but Jamaicans have a certain pride, which is respectful. Absolutely. I'm Somali, bro. We have the same type of ways, yo. You should be proud of what you are, your ethnicity, your culture, your race. You should be proud of that.
I agree.
Well, yeah, you should be part. The thing is okay. So these are things go off nationality. So okay, so this nationality is Canadian a nationality?
It is.
It's a nationality, correct? Yeah, American is a nationality as well.
Is it a nationality?
The originals are the natives.
So do you believe Canadians a nationality?
Yeah, if you're born here, then you gain Canadian.
Okay, so
absolutely.
Okay, so if I look on Dun and Bradstreet and I look up Canadian Inc. as a business, anything that I see as a business,
it's a nationality for real. You're right, gang. You don't have to look nothing up. I agree with
you. They say it's a nationality, and I see it legally on Dun and Bradstreet as a business. That's not a nationality,
bro. Hey, okay, fine. A corporation, whatever. I understand what you're saying, bro. It is a nationality. Unless you're native, you're not from this land, bro. You're not from this land.
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry to say, you have to get some more information. So it's okay though.
All right, so hold up. What information do I need to get? I swear to God, just
you need to get more information.
Let me follow host first.
That's the best thing I can tell you. Get more information, man.
What kind of information do I need to get, bro? And brother, what's your background?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you have to get more information. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's all I can tell you. I've already conceded with this whole situation for over 10
you
years.
don't have to concede. You don't have to concede, bro. You didn't lose anything, bro.
I'm telling you, I've conceded with this. I'm not here to argue about this. I'm telling you,
you got tired of this.
Your information is outdated. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Bro, I already know everything, bro. Like I grew up. I'm born and raised.
Okay, you know everything, bro. What's the endocrine system?
To be honest,
bro, you know everything.
Not all of it, but I do know everything. Like, from my age,
bro, what's the endocrine
bro?
system in the human body?
What's what?
The endocrine system. What is the endocrine system in the human body?
You talking about the endocrine
biology.
System?
He's talking about biology.
Yeah.
Is he talking about the lymphatic system?
No, that's not the endocrine system. I'm sorry. So I said the endocrine system.
All right, so hold on. Yeah, no.
Okay,
I literally
just now
I failed biology.
You don't know everything,
and I went to some school. So hold up, teach me, bro.
That's all I'm willing to learn. The endocrine system is the hormonal system. The lymphatic system we talked about is the immune system. That's a different. They're so different.
That's correct.
So like what you're saying. So I'm saying you say you know everything. Don't say that. Don't make yourself look like a fool.
Oh, no, hold on. So what is it? It's not looking like a fool. I want to learn. So listen, if I say I know everything and then you ask me something and I don't know it, that means my ego's running. When I said everything, I was talking about like the politics and all
he's
that, bro.
Being very pedantic. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
In chemistry, especially, I know. But my boy.
Is different than
Let me know what that shit is,
dripping saucy. I don't know. Yeah.
Yo, does anyone know the definition of everything?
What's wrong with this clown, yo? I swear to God. At least his homie's smart, bro. Homie's smart.
Send one. Do you know the definition of everything?
He's trying to teach you about this song.
I'm sorry, what?
I can respect.
You know the definition of everything?
The definition of everything.
Yes.
Excluding nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest,
okay, so there you so if someone says I know everything.
We don't know everything of everything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to be nice to you. Say, yo, bro, don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, and that's why I'm willing to learn, bro. So teach me about what you said, fam.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, okay, so they tell about the slave trade. Even if you just check on the numbers of the slave trade, like it was literally impossible for them to import that amount of people from Africa. It's literally impossible. Just the mathematics on it. Now, if you
it was done.
Say what?
West Africans.
It wasn't.
What are you saying? Are you saying that we're natives to this region?
They sold their own people into slavery. Let's just keep it a buck, ball. I mean, you wrong for that, fam. That I know for a fact.
Yeah, man.
That's not a fact.
Okay.
That's not a fact.
How's that not a fact? Seriously.
Please,
I want to hear it.
Since I've been in the United States, I didn't realize it until I've been in the United States that there's a propaganda going on. That's why the propaganda is the Black Americans to hate their African heritage and their African culture.
Yeah. Because they've been there for 500
years. Yes, they propagandize them,
like,
and they also separate. What do you call it?
You're talking about FBAs.
No, I'm not talking about FBAs. I'm talking about the white American system. They propagandize the Black America.
Irish.
Can I speak, please?
Sorry.
They propaganda, and they've also what do you call it? No, when you get released from a court case or a charge or whatever. They've what's the word I'm looking for? They've exonerated themselves. So this is the lie they go around. They went out over there with guns and they've killed people. And one thing with white Europeans, they like to make examples. And they've killed people and shown that they can be cruel and harsh and got the people in line. There are wars that were fought and they captured some of the people who made wars against them and brought them to Europe and killed them and enslaved them as well. So this whole idea that all the Africans that came over here were basically sold by other Africans is a lie. A lot of them were captured. A lot of them were slaughtered, captured, and it's not just, you might have the whole tribe that did that, but most other people didn't do it. Some people went to the beach and got captured and disappeared. So people went to the beach to wash their clothes and they went in numbers because they were being captured. They would go by themselves and never return. And so this, I realized that white people like to emphasize themselves, and in America, the Black Americans just eat it up. Oh yes, you West Africans sold our arts like get a grip.
Yo, someone. What you're saying is like half the shit you said is true, but why would you think that the natives are not belong to this land? How? Like, I'm black myself. I'm Somali, right? We came through wars and crazy shit, and we came through like refugee status, right? So why would you think that Black Americans, like how do Black Americans, people that fought for our freedom, landed over there, and they fought for everybody's freedom, whether they're brown, these fucking Hispanics, those racist Cubans. You don't think that they're originally not from here? I don't think so.
What is he talking about?
Yeah,
African people are warriors.
What I'm saying.
You're saying it makes no sense.
Go ahead, bro.
On this subject matter, there's no point talking about it. You got to do your own research, man, because it's just going to be confusing. For
what you're saying makes no sense. Okay.
I'm sorry, Selwan. No, my point is, do you not believe in the Atlantic slave trade for real? You don't believe in that?
Do I do not believe in it? Of course, it's not something to believe in. It's history. It's what happened.
It's true. It's true. It's actually true.
It's facts.
Yeah, it's partial history.
The only people like, look, I'm in Canada. I don't know. I don't know if you're American, Canadian, but the true people of this land are the native people. Let's keep it a buck.
Everybody, yes, we know that too.
Yeah,
Jamaica. You see, the thing about Jamaica is that they teach history in Jamaica.
Whatever Buddha is, it's partial.
We were taught history in Jamaica. Our high schools actually taught us history, so we know our history.
I'm glad your high schools taught you that, right? So now tell me, these high schools that were created, who was the foundational creation of high school? What is his name?
It was some white people, bro.
But what's his name?
Let's keep it a buck. Yeah, to be honest, it depends on which country you at.
No. What's his name?
It's
a him. It's not
Christopher Columbus.
Christopher Columbus
David
Rockefeller. Shit. Hello, hi. How are you doing? Hi. Hello, hi.
It's David Rockefeller.
Hello, hi.
And so the whole idea of how schools were formulated, and so how they passed it around.
Hi.
That's what's up.
Buddha
Go ahead.
Y'all asked me to come up here, so I'm going to respond. But I'm going to respond with some intelligent conversation.
Do your thing, Buddha. We want to hear your opinion.
So first and foremost, before we even start this conversation, I have 7 degrees in history. I'm a Black woman who studied not only African history, but Black American history.
But a lot of people who study history study to be stupid.
Hold on. We're not going to disparage me.
Just let her explain first. Let's hear Buddha. I'm
going to answer your question. First and foremost, for the Jamaicans who believe that Americans do not accept them, there is a distinct difference between the Black American and anybody other who's American in America. Why? We had a civil rights movement. That's historical.
True.
You can go check anywhere in the world. The Black Americans had a civil rights movement, and as a result of the civil rights movement, created the blueprint of all the civil liberties in all the places where Black people were that needed those rights.
I would say North America, but you're saying that
Jamaicans also had movements too. Before the civil rights movements, Jamaica had the movements too.
I'm not done.
Go ahead.
I'm not done.
I'm not done. Go ahead.
I'm not done. Secondarily to that.
Loud and proud for no reason.
Well, I've been listening to you disparage Black people and talk about Black people like dogs for the last 25 years.
I haven't talked about anybody.
I don't think anybody here has disrespected Black people. We're all Black.
We're all Black.
What are you talking
about?
You have literally, first of all, the question is egregious. Because it tells me that you don't understand the subtle nuance of North America.
Shut the fuck up. Shut your bitch ass up. I swear to God.
Yo, man.
I'll be blocking
sit down. It's okay.
Don't be rude.
Sit down, Buddha.
Don't be rude. Why
let's not curse at each other.
Why are you speaking to her like that? You don't speak to women like that.
Well, I don't know about that. Sent one, really? It's not about not speaking to women like that.
We disparage Black people?
Yeah,
it's about...
I'm going to drop him.
You should hold your anger for sure. But then, when people start to do blasphemous things, people that get triggered, they're gonna go off the top. So it's either you remove them or correct them. But people are allowed to speak to anyone how they want to. Really, really, for real, for real.
Well, it's kind of rude though. You don't tell people to shut the fuck up. You don't. It's rude.
Yeah, but you come from you know the culture, and so he's from a different culture that they have their own capacity of being rude. We're humans down here, so we all have our own capacity. Straight up, in a real way.
Okay. Who wants to talk next? I am.
Can I say something?
Well, I am.
He can go ahead. I'm busy.
She's been here longer.
Hello?
Yeah, I am. How are you?
Yo, Bagya, hold on 2 seconds, bro. My phone's gonna probably hang up. We got 1%, leaving work.
He can go ahead. I'm busy real quick, but I'll be here.
All right. Adloy, what's going on?
Yeah, that's me. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. A lot of the information which is going around. Yeah, sorry, someone was ringing me. A lot of the information which is going around, is not true. The people on the islands of Jamaica is also American. They're West Indian people, right? And I know people can talk about the civil registration and all of this civil. That's the same civil registration that put us in the problem. Yeah. So the word West Indian is a legal jargon for British, Irish, and Scottish. These people originally came from the Americas. Not saying they don't have no African with them, but that's thousands of years ago.
Gary, stay with me, please.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yes. You see, if there's any African connection to the people in the Americas, including the West Indies, it is thousands of
Calm down, nigger. This is the KKK group now. Today.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we are group up, say we are African, it is a misnomer. A misnomer is an incorrect term for defraud you of your rights. You understand what I say? Africans themselves, even is not African, because them identify by them tribal status. We don't know our original
Well,
tribe.
Adloy, are you trying to say that Black Jamaican people are not of African descent?
Well, they must come after, like, migration happen now, yeah, but they are not naturally, no.
I concur with him, and you can just look at the Maroons in Jamaica that have their land because they have their indigenous ties. So how do they have their indigenous ties? Is it because they bred or intermingled with supposed indigenous people, or were the indigenous people actually them for them to actually get that tie? Like right now in Jamaica, the Maroons, even the Jamaican police can't even go on the perimeter of the land without contacting the chief. Like this is all of America. This is Canada. The history is so obscured.
Okay,
that
can I tell
this
you
is
the
only way
history
you
of
can
the
control.
Maroons? Can I tell you the history of the Maroons?
No, you don't need to. But
It's
go
the
ahead.
same history of enslaved Africans throughout Jamaica. It's the same history, where the Spanish first were the first enslavers. The Spanish and the, what do you call those people who enslaved Brazil? The people and brought them to Brazil.
I'm not sure what you call the people.
They speak the language though. It's the Latin language. Anyway, so the Spanish enslaved the what?
You're talking about the Portuguese.
The Portuguese, that's right, that's correct. So that's the name. So the Spanish actually were the ones who brought people to Jamaica, and the English brought them and took over Jamaica. But while both things were happening, you have Africans who fought the Europeans, the Spanish and the English later on, and they got their freedoms. They hiked up to different mountains. They met with natives, And because the natives were slaughtered, most of them, but the few that were left, they intermingled with them. This is why if you go to Akampong and other places, you'll find African names, names from Ghana, names from other parts of the Gold Coast. You'll find the language still, the African language and dialects and words from the African dialect. Different parts of different parts of West Africa still in the Maroon lands. So the reason why they had their own sort of country within the country is because they had to sign treaties with the British, and they signed the treaties so that they could, because they were gathering people, you know, getting people from the enslavement camps, the homes they were killing, they were going there and gathering people. So in a way, they did betray the rest of Jamaica because they did sign a treaty to say that they'll return any runaway slaves. They'll return them to the place where they were enslaved, and they'll no longer try to collect people, and it would be their own enclave that you don't come into their enclave to try to enslave them. So that was a treaty that they signed between the two. So it's not a matter of they're natives, why they have a country within a country. It was a formal treaty that they signed. You have to understand the history of Jamaica.
Yeah, okay. So
make stuff up.
in North America, the Indian, or not the Indians, I'll say the Native Americans, they all have treaties also, and they're all prescribed, and they're on, let's say, it's called reservation land. Okay, something that can be taken away.
The difference with Jamaicans, the difference with Africans is that Africans are warriors. We will. If you notice what happened in Haiti,
what does that have to do with what
they will kill? They will kill their terrorists.
You gotta use TikTok. I'm sorry, but ma'am, you gotta use TikTok friendly language. Can you say unalive? Because I do like this ladies panel.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but African people, black people will. Black people are warriors, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Black
So
people are warriors.
I'm not saying they're not, but I'm saying, like, if that's the case, then, like, I'd like to see them revolt themselves in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because they have so many people there. You know what I'm saying? So the people that are doing wrong, that look like them, handle that business. Then handle that business. The warrior stuff I see, it's in North America. That's where I see warrior stuff. Other than that, I see tribal beef across the ocean.
Hello.
Hello. It's like you deny everybody their rights.
Excuse me. Somebody mentioned.
I was already here, and yeah.
Hello. Somebody mentioned Portugal, Spain, and.
Yeah, sir. I was talking. Let her finish, and then you can go.
Okay.
One thing we definitely need to do is respect people. I see a lot of people here in America, and the way the children are being treated by being foreigners. I see parents not allowing their kids to go out and play, and I see why with American children is to learn their language, to know their heritage, and then for their own people to deny them that they are even them. That's wild to me. For somebody to come up here and tell people, "Oh, you're not that. You're not that." Yeah, they are. Now you erasing me to say that they are me, when
That's
both of their parents is from somewhere else.
Immigrant colonizers.
Yeah, that doesn't work like that. Now they telling you who they are, and yeah, it is a struggle because some parents, you come here, you got to work a 9 to 5. They want better and more, so they work probably 2 or 3 jobs, so they don't have that time to really talk to their children. And then big ups to the ones that speak the language, and their parents are working and still be able to put that in their children of the language and the culture. But even if they don't have the language or the culture, if your parents is not from here, that's who you are. You are your parents' children.
It's a bloodline.
Yo, what language y'all talking about?
No, somebody told somebody that they wasn't Jamaican. I was just listening. I didn't get to see who said what. But saying, yeah, your patois is good, but You wasn't born in Jamaica, and the woman is telling you that both of her parents is Jamaican, and she's around, and she can go home, and it's a place to go there. She don't have to get a hotel like I would. I would have to get a hotel because I'm not from there.
The
She got
irony
family
is
there.
she's an immigrant too, but she claims she's Jamaican.
You can't do that to people. That's what divides and get people upset. That's what got the so-called Black Americans upset, because now everybody wants to attach on to the name over here when you got people are saying, no, I am from somewhere else, instead of saying I'm from here. My family, even though I was born here, I am from somewhere else because I grew up in that household.
Oh, so
That's wild to me.
so they
You're
saying
from
like
where you're born and raised. You're from where you're born and raised. It doesn't matter what.
Then you're native.
So they saying that your patois sound like American because you're not from Jamaica.
No, she didn't say that to me. She didn't. She was commenting on somebody else's patois.
She's saying where you're born and raised negates your heritage. So you're saying if you were born in Japan, you wouldn't be American anymore. You just be Japanese.
I kind of believe that after like a couple generations, you stop doing American customs.
Because immediately,
if I was in Japan and I got a wife or something, my kids probably grow up, doing Japanese stuff.
She's talking about first
You can't
generation
lose your
people.
American
Period.
inheritance. You can't lose it.
Yeah,
Nah,
just like how we lost.
If you're actually American.
But it's just like how we lost our African traditions here in America. And then even now, as we're free people, we don't even aspire to get them back collectively. Individuals do, but collectively we ain't doing that.
What did you lose exactly?
Any type of holidays we might have had, any type of
holidays.
No, you lose basically
spiritual rites of passage for teenagers.
Are you American or are you African?
Troy is Black American.
Yeah, why are Black people asking everybody where are you Black or immigrant? Y'all not the immigration police, man.
Well, that's not what we're talking about, Troy.
We're talking about this.
Y'all need to deal with that shit, man.
It's a better understanding of your conversation. That's all.
I am the thing is, the term Jamaica and the term African America is basically the same thing. It's a misnomer for force on a false narrative.
So, Adloy, you consider yourself African American?
No, me no want to with African in it.
Oh my God, you one of those. All right.
So are you pure African or
history? I mean, do your research. Like Jamaicans aren't African.
Ma'am, the ones that are Black and living in Jamaica are of African descent, and they came through the transatlantic slave trade.
That's a lie, though. That's
not true. There was no transatlantic.
Yes, there was there's something called slavery.
Yes, there was. Listen,
wait a minute. The Jamaicans is denying this shit. Y'all don't believe in the slave trade in Jamaica?
Did Adloy, did you get your subjects? Did you go to school in Jamaica?
Yes, and I found out that they taught us.
How many subjects you got?
Yeah, you can't go by school system. It's 2020.
How many subjects you got?
I've got 6.
And you are still convinced that slavery did not occur in the Caribbean?
No, they convinced me that it occurred, and I came to
England.
England.
What do you mean convinced you? They educated you.
Wait. No education mean a straight right. Education that mean you're gonna get a black.
Do you believe that you are Taino?
He didn't say that.
Because the only natives of Jamaica are what the Taino or Arawak people, whatever they're called, and a lot of them people are like.
That's your answer.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
A lot of those people are like most of their population was wiped out, and if people do have Taino ancestry today, it's like they're mixed with. They're not full Taino.
Wiped out or relabeled?
I would say most of their population was wiped out, but the people that do have Taino ancestry today, they're mixed with it. They're not full Taino.
They're mixed with maroons.
There's no history. There's no proof that Jamaicans.
What in the pretendian shit is going on today? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Not pretendians. It's actually do my research.
I thought this was just in America. The Jamaicans is on this shit too.
It's real life, bro.
Real accurate.
What?
Y'all think y'all Indians too, man? Come on, man.
It's not.
People coming
no,
face to face with their colonization.
People
we
actually
know.
like that's the real history.
But I have a question for him because I understand.
Okay,
Like I
I'm here.
like to be
Ask the
respectful
question
about
away.
things.
It's wild, man. I thought this was only an American pandemic.
I mean, this is not the first time I've heard
Caribbean's
this from
been
some
talking about
Jamaicans. Some Jamaicans are literally convinced they're indigenous to Jamaica, but I'm hoping it doesn't spread to all of Jamaica. Most Jamaicans don't think like this, but there is a minority of Jamaicans that are fully convinced that they are indigenous to the place.
Yeah, that is your line. You don't think Jamaica's your island? You don't think that belongs to Black Jamaicans?
Jamaicans, Afro-Jamaicans, are descendants of enslaved Africans that came to Jamaica.
Oh, the
According to
school
the British.
And Nanny of the do you know Nanny?
You want to get locked up.
Nanny came from Ghana, and then she worked with the Maroons to fight off the British. You not know the whole story, Elia?
Aliens had nothing to do with that history.
You don't know about Nanny?
According to your colonizer.
He wasn't
According to your colonizer.
What colonizer?
Get the education.
The one that
education mean a straight right.
But hold on, the whole story with Nanny never existed?
No.
I mean, it could,
hold on.
Made up.
So Nanny was made up?
It could be.
Why would they make up that?
For tricky people, Asian style them I use for you.
Oh my God.
Do you think the Bible's made up? Was Jesus made up?
This can't be real.
The Bible is made
but
up
it has
from a real story.
Yo, why y'all still speaking English?
So how come when Afro-Jamaicans take a DNA test, hold on, how come when Afro-Jamaicans take a DNA test, they literally have African ancestry? Like,
because the way they quantify these markers.
A lot of Afro-Jamaicans can trace their roots to Ghana, Nigeria,
part of colonization.
Congo,
Can I say,
Zimbabwe.
I'd like to say
Like,
something?
what are we talking about right now?
So a lot of the Africans that I talk to, and since this is going on, of people finding out where they, where their line is, their family is from, a lot of them are finding out that, they're not from the place that they're from, that they're living at right now in Africa. Like I talked to some people from Mali. They find out they're from Egypt. So when they do this test, how is it that they can tell us where we're at?
It's fraud.
Because a lot of them moved around. So how can they tell us where we're from in Africa when the people that live in Africa was not there 500 years ago?
Someone earlier.
Hello, good morning, host.
You see, the thing is, we Black Americans were
So I have
married.
a question for the two people who claim to be indigenous to Jamaica. Do you know the cacique or the chief of the Maroon tribe to be claiming to be indigenous to Jamaica?
Well, I know that they're not.
No, you don't, because you're not blood clot indigenous to Jamaica. Stop spread your fuckery.
Weird. You came here for the
Yeah. I came here to do that because I'm a fucking Maroon, and I don't like people who are Maroon or who are not Taino claiming that they are indigenous and erasing the African history of Jamaica. It's weird behavior.
We just know.
But thank you, host. That's all I had to say. Stop being a blood clot tribe. You don't know Kailan. You're not indigenous to Jamaica. Go fuck out your dirty mother. Have a good day.
Cook that.
Them self-racist. Them self-racist. Them racist against Africa.
Them hate themselves. You don't want to be African. That's too blood clot bad for you.
It's not about the matter of not wanting.
I don't care what you have to say. You don't even speak proper. Don't chat to me.
I would like to.
Well, we don't know if Leah speaks patois or not. But all right.
I'm gonna tell you this. I am American, and whatever we do, my people do, it's gonna shine. So there's no reason to hate. If we was part of Africa, it's no reason to hate it because we're gonna make it better. Whatever we touch, whatever we do, we're gonna make it better anyway. Ain't nobody saying we hate. We're not saying we hate anybody.
I am.
Yes.
You see what is happening in Spain, England, France, Germany, and them thing there? It was an identity theft, right?
Right.
You understand? You see, them couldn't deport the people to Africa because they are not from Africa. You can't send back somebody where they're not from.
but a few did come over here. But it wasn't enough to say that today that lives within us, or they
No,
populated.
you when you
They
come over
they
here from the House
populated.
of Burgess. Yeah, and them
Well,
my black people them like Paul Bogle them and the rich black people them where did I help the colonizers them. They were also
right.
a part of it. Yeah, these are the black people come. And a lot of them came because America is big. They went to America, Jamaica. They went as basically the one who the house slave. They watch and listen to us because they would be like the manager on the plantation.
Wait, so I'm confused. How come y'all speak English, but y'all saying y'all
Because
indigenous people?
English is originally from American Chickaw and
Yes,
all of
America.
those languages make up together, which make up
English is
European
originally
language.
from America.
Yeah, they put an English label on it and try to steal it, just like they
So
did
what's
with
the
our.
original name of this land?
What do you
Bro,
mean?
What's the original name of this land?
land.
So what's the original name of the people that were here?
No, the original name is the land you asked me. I'm gonna tell you the original name of land is land.
And then what was the name of the tribe that was here?
The tribe give the land a name, but the land have his original name.
Yeah, so what did they
Before
call
the people them
themselves?
name it.
And what did they call themselves?
What they call themselves is many different names because they breed up, bruv, and go into different families. Like the Chickaw will breed up when the family get big. A man, if he separate with him woman and him queen and go make him own family and that the family grow. So it's a lot of tribes.
Okay, it's a lot of tribal. Can you name one?
Where you get this nonsense from? Where you
I
get this?
just name one.
Hey,
Where
I
did this
can
come
show you
from?
articles of Jamaican Indians.
I'm just asking for a name of a tribe.
Bro, people name tribes all the time, bro. Chickaw, the Syrians, them in Jamaica from St. Catherine. Yeah, if you look in the what you call it, Escoville, yeah, when them carry the people them and then tell lies, say they are Africans, and then when it turned out it was Irish settlement, bro. They've been
You
telling
said
lies that
you
they're
said
African.
Chickaw is one. Did I hear you correctly?
Yes, Chickaw was in Jamaica.
Oh, they black
they're
black.
in Jamaica. They were in America. They were not in Jamaica.
There was.
Hold
They're
on.
not
The
native
Black
to Jamaica.
Americans, so Black
over,
Americans, I think they're indigenous. They some of them also claim
claim.
Chickaw or Choctaw or whatever it name.
Yes.
I've never heard of a Jamaican claim Chickaw or whatever this
He
is
doesn't know
the
what he's
first.
talking about.
Jamaica's not far from
I know it's
America.
not far, but it's just like this is
No,
the
you
first
see,
time I'm
all
hearing
I
this.
tribe them what they did in America, they were
They all
also.
mixed.
I don't know
they all
about that.
mixed.
I've
Plus,
never
they
heard of
were
that. I
Indian.
know that Taino/Arawak people were in Jamaica. I don't know about the
Taino
Chickaw.
ain't
I don't know
a
about
is a
Cherokee
term.
being in Jamaica. Those people are
No,
in the US.
Taino is not a tribe. It's a term to describe all of the tribe them. So I don't like to use
So
the
the
word
tribe
Taino.
is
I use the
Chickaw.
word
It's not
Arawak.
Taino. Is that what you're saying?
No, guys, we're not
A lot
going to
of
spread
these tribes were erased.
Arawak people were in the Caribbean. They were not called Cherokee. They were not called Chickaw or anything else. That's it.
But why them call them Arawak? Because they were good
that's
at
their name.
arrows. No.
Well, that was a name given.
That's a
Jesus
term,
Christ.
bro. They were good at using arrow catching fishes and wild animals, and they just call them Arawak. It's like we see a
That's
man,
all it
they
is.
say, oh, that's a black man.
Oh man. So
You
you're telling
think
me it's an English name?
you think the Arawak people were black?
You think it's an English name?
What?
I'm gonna have to hold your hand and say this, sir. They weren't black people.
Well, he
What do you
just
mean?
said English is the original language of America.
Of the Americas.
English
Why do you
comes
think
from
we all
England.
speak it?
Europeans came over to the Americas and brought English. What are you talking about?
English
No,
is
they
from
bring it
England.
back.
It's
They bring it back.
I like to say
I'm afraid
something.
we lost the damn
It's a
plot.
video. It's a video of them coming off the boat and saying that they were given names. This was the land of milk and honey, and they spoke no English.
So, what tribe are you?
Let me tell you this, man. A lot of these tribes were destroyed during colonization.
Exactly.
Renamed. And then the
Can
kids
you tell us which tribe you are?
So, why don't you guys
kids
Tell us
rebuild
which
them?
tribe you are.
And tell
Can
me
you tell
what
us which
tribe
tribe you
you
are?
are.
I'm sorry, what?
Tell us which tribe you are. Simple. Which tribe are you from? Why are you
What's
keeping
your
quiet?
tribe?
I'm not even trying to understand. I just.
Are you Choctaw or Cherokee, Babby? Which one?
What are you, man?
No,
I'm an
you're the one who's
American.
claiming to be Native American. You're the one who's claiming to
Yeah,
be
I'm
Indian.
asking. Are you
Nobody
Choctaw?
said. Hold on, but see, that's where you get it confused. Go look up the definition of Native American. Nobody is claiming to be Native American. Them people are Native
Okay,
American.
well, indigenous. What's your indigenous tribal
Nobody's
name?
claiming it. Nobody's claiming
So then, what the
indigenous
hell
either.
are y'all claiming? Now I'm confused.
Indigenous.
I just told you a lot of these tribes
We're
are racist.
Indians.
But how come y'all don't have no name?
Because them erasing.
Where is y'all name and y'all language? That's what people try to figure out.
You being real insensitive right now, man.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to ask a question. Like, where is your name and language? Like, I get it. Y'all indigenous. Okay, I'm giving you that. You guys are indigenous people.
They're
Now,
also colonized.
Usually, indigenous people, whether they're colonized or not, they have an original name of themselves.
Africans still speak
So
their
that's what I'm
language, even
asking.
though they were colonized.
If you were colonized, what was your original name before you were colonized?
You can't.
That's what I'm asking.
I'm gonna answer you, but you can't say Africans still speak their native tongue when I say
Nalo
you're not.
bakalingan.
Hold on,
Nalo
pause.
bakalingan.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
I
Can I
speak
finish?
Lingala.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Africans
So
still speak their
you can't say that when these people moved around. They moved around. So what was the native tongue? Hold on. What was the native tongue in Egypt? What did they speak in Egypt? And then they moved around.
Oh no. They have a native language, and we have evidence of it. We don't have evidence of it.
and they'll still speak it today.
For example, you see,
go to
my
some
people were colonized.
tribes in
Multiple African languages.
Egypt and you'll find it.
You see, Zulu people speak Zulu. Setswana people speak Setswana. You know, Xhosa people all speak ethnic languages. What's yours?
I am these. Since your name is I am, is that your language? I am these.
No, we speak English. He just told you English is from America.
English is from England. It's from England. Even the name English is from England.
No. Remember I said England had a name before England.
What's the name?
Angles.
Yeah, Anglo. Yeah. Yes. That's where English comes from. That's where
people are from America. Angles are originally from America.
No.
Yeah, they speak German over there.
Bro, you see.
No.
Yo, listen, me. See, true to know I understand, yeah. I true to I go face in the end, yeah. American people conquer this whole entire planet and rule it before, yeah. And the people them want to say it's African.
You know that,
but it's
America,
not Africans.
Wait. You know that America? You said American people, and that's you people. Do you know that America is named after an Italian named Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian from Europe?
Yeah.
So how can you be American when the guy called America was from Europe?
No, but we not claim say we are American. We are claim say we are people, man and no man.
You see, the continent of America wasn't called America before the Europeans got there. So what were you called?
The names
bro,
remixed in time, man.
You see that
what's the name of this
American
country
dispute
in
I talk about, yeah?
The original name of this country in English. What's that? Since English is the original name of the original language of this land.
What the original name
what do we call America in English before it was called?
Go ask African what the original name of Africa was.
Oh yeah, there was many names. Okay, every kingdom had a name. Every kingdom had different names, like Yoruba, Igbo, Luba.
Yeah, see,
Congo,
that's the problem with y'all
Mali,
indigenous
Senegal.
motherfuckers. Y'all never got a name for y'all shit. Y'all just be talking about speaking English. Y'all never got a name or alphabet or nothing, man. Where is the proof?
He said a name or an alphabet.
Y'all never got none of that. Y'all speak English.
Check this out.
Y'all speak the Queen's English from Queen Victoria. That's the English y'all speak. And y'all think
we don't sound like them over there. They speaking our stuff. They still copying our style, bro. It never changed. Whatever we do here, they do elsewhere in the planet.
So what holidays do you celebrate as an indigenous man?
I'm a Jehovah's Witness, so I don't celebrate any holidays.
See, well, how the hell you a Jehovah's Witness and indigenous? That don't even make no damn sense, man.
What's the native word? Jehovah's Witness. What were you called? You Jehovah's Witnesses before the.
Why? What's your
English
religion before they came and converted you?
Black people?
Converted. I was born into this. My grandmother's
No, black people was always Catholic from the last known time.
You an indigenous Jehovah's Witness?
Oh my
Is that
God.
what you're saying, my brother?
Black people are always Israelites.
No, Israelites are from the Middle East.
The people who turned from Catholic to Anglican, the Catholic them was the Scottish and the Irish people them who got deported, the Jacobites them as prisoner of war to Americas. Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
they get prison back in their homeland. They're in prison. Yeah.
how are you a black person but your nation's to Scotland? Now you're saying you Scottish, Jamaicans are Scottish now.
Yeah.
Are you saying that?
Yeah.
He went to Europe.
No, I am. What's your indigenous practices? What's your holidays as an indigenous woman?
I don't do any of these holidays.
You don't have.
I make up my own as I go.
You a freestyler?
Yeah, I like Juneteenth. I like Juneteenth and Memorial Day.
Juneteenth is new. It's a new thing.
Those aren't indigenous holidays, though.
Yes.
I asked you about indigenous people here.
Also, you know, Juneteenth celebrates the arrival of the first slaves. Yes, in 1619, it celebrates the arrival.
Yeah, but who are those? Who are those people?
No, it celebrates the end of enslavement in America.
No, it was the first.
Enslavement of who?
1619, June 19th.
Okay. I am.
Huh?
Did you know that the word white originally meant black before? Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay. So what if they're playing a word game on us? Yeah, because
so now y'all are the original white men too?
No, but it's your choice.
He's having a conversation. I'm trying to see where he's going with it.
What
So
I'm
he
saying.
asked a question.
The word white used to mean black, and the word black used to mean white.
So now we're white men.
No, but it's a misrepresentation.
Usually, I don't get second-hand embarrassment, but as a Jamaican, you're speaking in a Jamaican accent, and I know you're from Jamaica, and you're speaking complete nonsense, gibberish.
Yo, you see, Choice a laugh, but Choice have shit in my mouth. Let me tell you something, sent one. Yeah? Let me tell you something, complete nonsense. You now no brain. What me I tell you is facts. Black used to mean white, and white used to mean black. They changed the meaning.
Why did they
so that? And that's why I'm asking you.
Are we white? Meaning to a lot of things. That's why a lot of people think native mean that they.
So we're really white.
To these lands.
When they call us black, they mean that we're white. Is that what you're telling me?
But white and black doesn't mean your skin color. It doesn't mean about your skin color.
Okay, so I'm asking you.
It was about your status.
So I'm asking
about your status.
A black person can be white. It's all about the status.
That's my point. So I'm really a white person.
It's about you. So I mean, if you got good status, you got some money, you got some land.
You're white.
You running some stuff.
Yeah, I'm the heir to
because that's what it meant.
So I'm a white man.
Days. That's what it meant back in the days.
However you want, bro. It's 2025. You want to be white? Go ahead.
No, but what may I try to show you?
According to what my
we
man
don't have
Agro
no
said,
proof of those slave ships.
He said
we have no proof of those black slave ships, but illustration and drawing where people make.
No. There are slave dungeons on the coast of West Africa. You know those places where
Africa have slave them long before we as well. You can't use African slave dungeons because African is a place where them always do that to them one another.
Yeah, they've been trading slaves for eon, bro. Why wouldn't they have dungeons?
Yes, you can't use that because Africa enslaved themselves from very long time. You can't really bring that over to us.
Constructions were European style.
But
you will see that Catholic crosses.
Yes, the construction was European style. But one thing you have to understand, when you learn to do construction and them thing that it was exported all over the world. So Africans was really using American or the people them before they named American style architect. They was using their architect.
Basically, what I'm saying is that there were slaves coming from Africa. That's what I'm saying. The dungeons where they kept the slaves were where the slaves were coming from. So before
Did you see anybody take anybody out there? Did you see anybody take anybody out there?
Yes. And
you were there.
I need to be there. Yes, I was there. Yes, I was there.
But tell us more.
And you didn't do nothing.
And
so
also,
he's a wicked man.
In Jamaican language, like you say, bombo class. You know, where does that bombo come from? It's not English, but where does it come from? Because some people say it comes from the ancient languages, from ancient or people who arrived there. It comes from their languages.
No,
Sir, sir, all the different plots that we have in
don't do
Patois,
that, brother.
it
Don't do
came
that,
from
brother.
some,
Jamaicans speak
because
Creole.
women back in the day, had to
Yeah,
use
it means blood.
certain
Some people say it means
materials
blood.
when they were
Yes.
on their cycle, and they used
Yes. Yes.
so it was called like a blood cloth, and then Jamaicans just made a spin, took us basically just
Okay.
made their own
Yeah.
version of it and
So
turned into a
what do you
cuss
guys call?
That's
What do
why
you
we
guys
have all the
call
different
mud?
clots.
Like, what do you guys call mud? What's mud in?
Did you hear what I just said?
That's why. No, I'm asking
Yeah,
a different
I
question.
heard.
I heard what you say. I'm asking a different
Yes.
question.
Women back in slavery days, they used certain
No, I understand.
materials
I've
when
heard
they
that
were on their
story.
cycle, and we would call it like a blood cloth. So then
Yeah.
Jamaicans basically took it and turned it into curse words. So we have ras clot, blood clot, bumma ras clot. We have all the different clots and they're cuss words.
Okay, I'm asking a different question
Right.
now. So what do you call mud, let's say, or an albino? An albino, yeah. What do you guys call him?
Albino.
What words?
Albino.
Okay. Because I've heard more. I've read about more actually.
But also,
But yeah,
I'm already aware of which words in Patois are derived from African languages.
No, hold on.
I already know which words.
Hold on.
This guy said
Jamaican
that
speak
English is
Patois.
the original
And that's
language.
a civil education. Jamaican speak Creole.
Yeah, Patois is an English-derived Creole language.
No, you see, before 1962, before them give them their fraud independence, them have to create other term, and this is why Patois come involved to take them from them heritage. But once you say you're a West Indian and you speak Creole, you go back in yourself. But when you say you're a Jamaican and you speak Patois, boom, you're dead to blood clot.
You know what's wild to me is that it's the argument or the tussle back and forth about someone's heritage when I got on this in the comments just listening, that you deny a person that got two parents from the same place you from, but you want to fight me of where my ancestors is no longer here from. But you telling somebody that's alive and well today,
telling us you're an
they're
Arawak.
not.
No, we can tell you you're not an Arawak, or you're not a Cherokee.
We're not talking about that game. We're not talking about
You evolve this conversation into strange. It's no longer the topic that she had up. Where
Man,
she
no, because no. I'm just saying. I'm saying that it doesn't make sense.
No, what don't make sense is you don't know the name of the tribe you come from. That don't make no damn sense.
You check this out. I don't have to give you the information about
you don't know it.
Me and my bloodline.
And that shit don't make sense.
How is it when you hold on? Because you sound very American to me. So you can actually do your genealogy too and figure out some things. That's if you want to.
He's African, but don't know the tribe.
Up here talking about y'all indigenous.
Okay, I am.
Wait a minute. So you African?
Y'all have a mental instinct.
Hold on, let I am finish.
I am.
So
let I am finish, guys.
Is your family from here, where you can do your genealogy right here in America? Or are you from somewhere else? Because you can trace your bloodline back. It's a lot of people that trace their bloodline to
They
the
trace
1600s.
nothing back. Stop lying.
You just rude.
You just want to argue, like
you just a special kind of person.
You
need a
are
hug.
descendant of African slaves.
I will send you a virtual hug.
Bro.
You need a hug.
And let's get a conference room going.
You need a hug.
I know you hurt
need a
because you're a
hug.
descendant of African slaves, just like me, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. You don't have to be ashamed of that.
Whatever my people, whatever we touch, we
that's
the
a hard
ones who made it.
history.
We the ones who made Africa pop in the first place, where they was able to come over here. So what are you talking about? We make everything.
I'm talking about you being a descendant of African slaves.
If we were African,
and that's okay.
If we were African, then we'll make that pop too, just like we make
these
anything
indigenous
else pop,
claims
baby.
Make you mentally unstable when you claim to be indigenous and you don't have a name.
About the matter of wanting.
You need to be committed to the nearest.
Here go a virtual hug, sir. It sounds like you didn't get a lot of hugs in your household. There you go.
She's not African. She's not African, bro. Chill.
Yeah, but I'm asking, what is your indigenous name?
What is your indigenous name?
I don't have one. because I'm not indigenous. But you brothers
you're just
are
a
indigenous.
you're just a
So
lost
I'm
African
asking
now.
you, indigenous folks that have been found, that have your
Been
lineage,
found is
I'm
crazy.
asking you so I can connect mine. What is the name of your indigenous tribe?
I just told you simply what you can do. That the same thing that everybody else has
Now,
done.
everyone
And they
listening to this live, she ain't mentioned the name yet. It's been about 5 times I asked this question.
Not listening,
because
not paying attention. They already went to
We're all waiting for you to give us a name. So, but keep going.
no, only you waiting. I don't have to answer. I don't have to answer. Now you can do is the same thing as many other people has done and found out about their heritage, their lineage.
Their
All you
lineage.
have to do, all you
About
have,
their
all you
lineage?
have to do, all
Did you
you
say
have to
lineage?
do
I'm
is
just
all you
trying
have
to
to
hear you
do,
clear. Did you say lineage?
all you had to do is your mother, your father, your grandparents, and then you just keep on going back, and then you can trace and you can see if one of your people came off the slave ship.
Oh, okay. So you traced it back to the 1600s, and you indigenous.
I did not say me. You just listening to have some
Yes,
kind
you
of
did. Stop.
family.
No, you. Now
I
you
said
back
some people.
Now you
I said
backtracking.
I said some people.
Come on, sis. Come on, sis.
Bro,
Who heard me say some people? I said some
You
people
claim
have
to be
traced
indigenous
it back to the
several
1600s.
times on this panel. You have claimed to be indigenous several times on this panel.
I am.
And when I ask you the name of
Make
your
sure
tribe,
everybody, all 41 people on here, I am. That's why my name is I am, because I am. Yes, sir.
As well.
Yeah, you have dodged that question successfully. You probably work for the government because the tactics that you're using is what they did in the CIA.
Listen to your rhetoric.
Diversion tactics.
Everybody watch out.
You know that, right?
I agree with you. I think it's a conspiracy to
the way they subvert these questions and say, well, you can't trace your grandma, and then you ask them, what's your indigenous language?
I didn't say you can't. I said some people have.
Yeah, these
I
are
said some people have. Some people have traced their family really far back. I said
I ain't
that.
talking about some people.
And I said you can do the
I'm
same
talking
thing.
about
This
you.
is the reason
I ain't
why.
talking about some
This
people.
is
I'm
the
asking
reason why
you.
people are talking the way they are talking, because they have.
I'm asking you though. So give us the info.
I didn't have to trace my family back more than 4 generations.
What's the name? How come y'all don't got a name? What do we call y'all?
Bro, look, this is the thing.
I don't know what to call you. I'm asking you what's your name, and you're telling me you don't have one.
This conversation, man.
You reading my name right there.
You don't have a name.
No, bro. You're being insensitive, right?
Nah, bro. You can say
that's why I haven't gave him anything, because I already know where it's going to go.
There's nothing for you to give me. There's nothing for you to give me.
If you say so.
Look, you're not registered nowhere. You got a 9 to 5 just like me. You got to pay your property tax.
Why,
you got to pay your insurance.
See, now you're talking about the people.
That's what you are.
You have no
Matter of fact,
idea what you're
I'm gonna go to your
about.
page and see what your name is. I'll go find it myself.
Go ahead. You still won't find out what my name is on there. Go. Bye. We gonna see you on tea time to go check. Go check.
I am.
Yes.
I think she only has
see,
like
when you're renouncing a Jamaican citizenship, I am. Yeah, hear me?
Why would I go out here and do what these people did when they made a deal? When they made a deal against us, and that's why they got to set on these reservations.
Tawhida? That's your name? It's Tawhid?
No.
You are a Muslim.
No.
You are a Muslim.
My name is not Tawhida.
Got you.
No, my name is not
Muslim,
Tawhida,
yo.
My name is not
why.
Tawhida. My name is not Tawhida.
Okay, guys, let's get back on topic because we kind of like got distracted.
You think I'm that stupid to put a real name on this platform? I done had death threats. What are you talking about? You think I'm that dumb?
I am.
Her name is Talia, y'all.
Silly rabbit. Silly
Hey,
rabbit.
I am. You got a beautiful voice. I just want to say that.
Thank you.
My sister Talia.
You silly. You silly to think I will actually put my government name on here.
Well, no,
so
someone
you can
put
go
it for
find me
you.
on Facebook.
Somebody else put it for you.
No, nobody didn't.
bro.
See,
All
see,
you
you
niggas
slow. See the name. No, you're
Niggas.
slow. See the name you read. No,
Who's
check
this,
this out.
bro? Why
Let
are
me
they
say
all
this
trying
to
to
him.
diss my country, bro?
Hold on. Let me say this to him. The name you just read is a friend of mine's, and you saw a cat bent over, and it says, "I love Tahita." See, you're slow.
I know you're
I know what you
Tahita. I
read.
know that's okay. That's okay. Tahita.
You like to argue.
That's
You
cool.
a female.
Yo, my nigga Chosy,
You
where
got
you
female
from? Or wherever
energy.
the fuck your name is, bro. Where you from, G?
From nowhere, he said he's.
I'm from Crenshaw.
You from where?
He got female
From Crenshaw Boulevard.
Nigga, no one knows where the fuck that is, G. You know,
What tribe
You don't
is
know
that?
where Crenshaw is at?
Name the tribe.
G.
You never seen Menace to Society?
Okay, so
Oh, nigga, you ain't know what you're talking
You never
about.
seen Menace to Society?
I
Where they
feel like this nigga is suffering from brain drain or some shit.
Whoa. Hey,
I'm
chill on the
actually
N-word.
mad confused, yo. Hold on, you from Crenshaw? Oh shoot, hey.
Yo, Jay, shut the fuck up, bro. Why you talking like that? You gay
Oh
guy.
my
Hey, what you
goodness,
talking
it's
like
so
that?
crazy. Oh my goodness.
Hey, man, you a tough bloke, man. What's up, bruv? Where you from,
I'm
bruv?
saying, like, this is one day.
Hey, yo, Chosy, bro. What's wrong
Hey,
with
man,
you,
where you from, bruv?
Okay, everyone mute up. Everyone,
Chosy, shut the fuck up.
Came out.
everyone mute up, or you'll be dropped. All right. So, since we have some new people on the panel, I would like everyone to introduce themselves and say their ethnicity. We'll start off with Aaliyah, and we'll kind of go around.
Everybody know I'm Jamaican.
You're a Jamaican American?
Just Jamaican. I'm not Jamaican American.
Were you born in Jamaica?
That doesn't mean nothing. I'm Jamaican.
Okay, so you're raised in America, I'm assuming. Jamaican American. All right.
I'm Jamaican.
All right. Choice, what's your ethnicity?
From Crenshaw, man. I ain't no
Black
African.
American?
I'm from the Crenshaw Mafia.
Right,
I ain't no
Black American.
African. You's African.
All right. And Sanfwan, what is your ethnicity? Well, I think she's Jamaican, but
Talking to me?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm Jamaican.
All right. And I am, what is your ethnicity? How do you identify?
Indian. I'm American.
Okay. And Bobby, how do you identify? What's your ethnicity?
I'm American Negro.
All right, Black American. All right, Jay, what is your ethnic background?
Sorry, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? Jamaican, Toronto, from Toronto.
So Jamaican Canadian?
All that. Jamaican Canadian, yeah, all that.
All right. Adloy, what is your ethnicity? How do you identify? Adloy 5? All right, maybe he's busy.
I identify as a West Indian.
So a Jamaican in particular, right?
Well, no, I'm gonna put Jamaican in
Oh my
front
God,
of it.
Jesus. Sir, West Indian is not a country.
No, but country is not an ethnicity.
Oh, what blood?
He's an indigenous English.
I'm tired of this shit. All right, Adloy is Jamaican. I think he's.
I'm West Indian. You're still a force upon me.
I'm not forcing anything on you.
Shame to be Jamaican.
I'm not ashamed to be Jamaican, but not to say I'm a West Indian.
You're ashamed to be Jamaican now.
He's not ashamed.
No, what you mean? What you mean? My born on the islands of
English.
Jamaica.
He said he was English. That's what he said.
My born on the islands of Jamaica, but if you ask me my ethnicity, I'm a West Indian. Because Jamaica is located in the West Indies.
People, I don't know that.
The only reason why Jamaica, this region
If you look on the Jamaican birth certificate, it'll tell you property of Jamaica. And the property of Jamaica
Actually, well, yo, it's not technically Indian though. Like, okay, hold on, wait. I don't mean to interrupt, but like, yo, it's called a West Indian because the Indians came through there. No, like, it's not actually Indian.
White
right?
man's history, that's a lie.
No.
So it's like
Don't
right.
get Don't get
Never
it
know,
twisted.
say we
Yeah,
come from
it's not called
Jamaica.
West Indian because Indian came
Yo,
there.
Jay, don't tell them their history,
No.
Jay. You gonna hurt their feelings, man. Don't
No,
tell
that's not why it's called West Indian. Remember, say India.
Jay, you gonna crush their dreams, Jay. Don't do that, man.
The boom telling us indoctrinated
Can I
history.
speak?
That's
All right. So last
Can I
person to
speak?
introduce themselves is going to be Mel's. Mel's, what's your ethnicity? How do you identify?
Jamaican.
Jamaican what? Where were you raised?
Motherfucking St. Catherine's.
Yeah, where were you raised?
In the ghetto.
Can you see that?
My God, he said the ghetto.
Mel's, come off of
Your
me.
partner is lucky. I doubt you're from Jamaica.
So Mel's, you have a Jamaican. You have a Jamaican background, but which country were you raised in?
London.
Okay, so Jamaican British. All right.
I told you he was a London fall, guys.
Yo, Chosy, shut the fuck up, man.
Yo, hold on. Isn't England a country, fam? Isn't England a country, or am I tripping?
Shows you Jamaican, though?
Pip, cheerio.
Oh, this Chosy guy, I think he needs help.
I just want to argue. I don't know what this.
Nah, I feel like he's definitely someone patient.
He's trolling hard.
You see one of them nurses out there in America, he's definitely one of them patients, 100%.
Shows he completely sold out.
Speak now. So the West Indies was called West Indies because they went looking for the Indian spices and they end up in this region, and so they call this region Indies as well.
Who told you that?
But it's not east. West.
You believe that?
Who told me that? I believe that. It's not. There's no Indians here, but they call the place Indian because they went looking for a different one place and they ended up in another place.
Saint one. Yeah, this is a problem with we people are born on the island.
Yo, bro, that's why it's called West Indies, bro. Like, it's
Santa Claus. Yeah, this is factory information. No.
What you talking about?
Yeah, this is the government.
Government? Yeah. So you're not Indian, fam. You're black.
Adley, let me tell you.
So
Adley, let me tell you, because you do not come from
Indians that you know, which is still portrayed to be Indians, are Asians. They are not Indians, they are Asians. We are Indians.
Adley.
Adloy.
Adley, listen to me. You are not from, bro. You're not from West Indies.
Oh, you talking about like the
So what you telling me?
Oh,
what you telling me? You're telling me where I'm from?
You have to
Adley,
be
you're not from West
specific,
Indies.
because you know the two.
Bro, this Adley guy is lying. You're not you're not from West Indies, bro.
So where am I from?
Indies West.
You know they didn't call the Hindustanis Indian until like 1950 or something like that.
Right, and they fighting to change their names back.
Yeah, the Hindustans.
Bro, so if you're from West Indies, what's your Indian name? What's your Indian name? If you don't know that, bro, you're not from West Indies.
Bro, my name is Adloy, bro.
That's not an Indian name. So
what name is that then?
You are not from West Indies.
So what? So he wait a minute. He's saying that his name is not an Indian name. Then tell us a couple of Indian names.
Herbert.
No, that's Asian. That's Asian name.
No, it's West Indies.
Deepak, Sandeep, Yogesh, Mukesh. Those are Indian names.
See? So you guys are not
those
from...
are Asian.
So what's your Indian? Send one. What's your Indian name? Send one. What's your Indian name?
Why would I have an Indian name?
One.
Are you not from the West Indies now?
No,
I'm
she's
from
Jamaican.
Jamaica.
She's a Native American. I'm sorry.
Oh, Native American makes sense.
Who's a Native American? Oh, excuse you?
There's not one person
I was
up here
Native
that's a
American?
Native American.
I'm Jamaican. I'm Jamaican from
there's-
African descent, Jamaican.
Oh, so you don't have any ties to the West Indies?
No, nobody.
Jamaica
Not one
is
person
in
on
the
this
area.
panel is native.
West Indies.
So, like, if you're black in Jamaica, you're from West Indies as well.
That's what you are. You West.
Yeah, so that means you're Pakistan,
If you're
Bangladesh, and all
sending
that.
mail from Jamaica, you have Jamaica, you have Jamaica, and then you have WI or West Indies.
Okay. I see.
Okay.
Yes.
Chat, don't forget to hit the like button.
But Aaliyah, where you from?
New York.
None of these people are in Jamaica, man. Everyone besides Sant One, nobody's in Jamaica.
No, Sant One is not living in Jamaica right now.
Nah. But me not gonna lie, my mother comes in from St. Catherine's, you know? St. Catherine's.
Oh my
and
God!
then
No, please stop it hurts my ears. Please
my
stop.
mother come from St. Catherine. Me not gonna lie to you, you know.
Yeah, your mother came, but you didn't. You have nothing. I bet you don't even know what patty tastes. Real patty
I'm
tastes.
sure he tasted the patty.
Drink patty.
There's a lot of Jamaicans in the UK. I'm sure he's tasted the patty before.
Man, she don't really know. She don't really know.
Mel's, have you tasted a beef patty before?
Me have tasted beef patty. Me have tasted brown stew. Me have tasted chicken foot.
Oxtail, curry goat.
Me already chased curry goat. I've killed curry goat. I've killed goat. I've killed cow.
Mel's, I have a question. Mel's, I have a question. So where's your dad from?
My father.
Yes.
You're banning your ass, any.
Yeah, come from Nigeria.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I could see that. I could see that. Because you're not, how do I say this in a nice way?
I'm not from West Indies.
No, I'm not trying to say that. Hold on. I often notice the difference between bi-ethnic Jamaicans versus the people that have two Jamaican parents, so I can sense the difference. All right.
You just got that aura.
You're not even from Jamaica. You're from America.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not. I wasn't trying to insult you. I was just saying that I can sense the difference between bi-ethnic Jamaicans.
Wait,
I can sense the difference between people who are half Jamaican. Hold on. I can sense the difference between people that are half Jamaican versus people with two Jamaican parents. There is a difference. That's all I'm saying.
That's the difference, though. That's what I was trying to ask.
It's just the way he. It's the way he kind of presents himself.
So wait, the way that I present myself, like, what do you mean by that? You need to elaborate.
No, he's
bro, you sound like you got three different accents, bro.
Yo, Chosy, man, shut the fuck up, man.
You got 3 accents, bro. That's why.
Well, he's mixed.
Chosy, sound like Akon and shit, man.
He's Nigerian and Jamaican.
Oh, ew.
So you get to so you have seen both sides of your family. You get to enjoy both sides of your culture.
100%. We do.
But Mel's, I bet that you identify more with your Nigerian side, right?
Most Nigerians.
Obviously, because
Nigerians are very, I know how they are.
Yeah,
I feel like they're dominant. Like, I feel like if your dad is Nigerian, but like from the mixes I've seen, like, if
are you ashamed of the Jamaican side?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, 100%. But I feel like I ain't gonna look unless you're from both. Like, unless you're both, you don't actually get to see both sides. So it's hard to explain to people, man. But yeah, both is nice. Still, I ain't gonna.
More African than Jamaican.
I don't know, cause over here in the UK, I mean, we like the Africans and Jamaicans be in the same spot. So like, I don't know what that means. Like, we run our parties together. So I don't really.
I like
know.
Nigerians, but it's sad that you feel like you're ashamed of your Jamaican side. But it is.
Nah, how could that be?
Oh, you just admitted to me.
Mel's,
where did she get that from?
Oh, maybe I misheard you. But I thought that's what I thought.
Mel's,
I know, bro. People just put words in my own mouth.
Okay, maybe you misheard me or I misheard you.
Wait, Mel's,
but you're giving me bi-ethnic vibes. I know how half Jamaicans move.
Are you from Peckham or Brixton?
I don't know those places, bro.
You're not from London.
I'm from London. Yeah, I'm from London.
You know those places, man.
I know them places, but why are you trying to know where I'm from in London?
Okay, so I said one of them. You're from one of those places. Okay, that's understand. So you seem like there's a conflict between. Why don't you associate with your Jamaican side?
Bro, I never even said that. Nobody even let me
Okay,
say
maybe
it.
we missed. Maybe I
I'm seeing a
misheard
bunch
him.
of
Maybe I
people saying
misheard
the
him.
shame. So what happened was
Maybe I misheard
someone
him.
asked me. Let me say what happened. Somebody
No,
asked
you
me
did.
which
You
one
did
do I
say your
prefer.
Nigeria side is more dominant. That's what you
Yeah,
did say.
that's why I said the Nigerian side is more dominant for me. Like that's just a fact. Like
Right, I can
I don't know.
tell.
It's just more dominant. Like for sure.
I know how the half Jamaicans move.
But it's not that the Jamaican side ain't there.
I'm not saying it wasn't there. I know how half Jamaicans move.
It's strange to hear people say half Jamaicans. Like,
Yeah, it means that only one.
You're Jamaican or you're not.
But me, I'm not.
Half Jamaican, meaning that you only have one Jamaican parent.
I'm
There is a
not the
difference.
West
Hold on.
Indies
Hold
side
on.
though.
There is a difference between having one Jamaican parent versus two Jamaican parents. It's not the exact same, but there are some, there's some differences.
An American.
And I feel like it's always gonna be like that. It's like wherever you grow up and what you're closest to, that's what you're gonna lean to, innit? So obviously, with my pops being the head of the house, obviously,
Yeah, I agree.
you know how that goes.
I don't even think he's half Jamaican either. I think he's just full Nigerian.
I don't think he has any linkage to Jamaica.
Yeah, I think he's trolling. He don't give me that vibe. Like,
In those areas of London, they don't really mix.
Nigerians like to lie and say they're not Jamaican.
Yes, and he would even have a small. If his mother was from St. Catherine, I'm sure she would say something in Patwar.
That's
Man,
awful.
you guys
You're
don't
not
know,
from
but
Jamaica in any way, shape, or
Don't tell me you.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
tell
you're
me
kind
you
of moving like a
playing with
waste,
us.
man. I can't even lie to you too, bro. Like,
Hey, yo,
Jamaicans
Jay,
don't move
bro,
waste,
stop
bro.
talking
Like,
like this, bro. Like,
yeah,
why you
start talking like this, bro. Yeah,
bro, man, over time for your shit, bro, at the moment, bro.
Mel's, you're acting like a fossil. I'm not gonna lie to you. No disrespect, but
AI, it's all right, man. These people don't believe I'm from Jamaica. It's not by force for them to
So
believe.
y'all don't.
You never know.
So y'all don't even.
Jamaica for
So
real,
y'all
but
don't even
fuck
think
all
he's
them.
half Jamaican either. Y'all just.
I mean, there's a possibility he's.
Nah, they don't really know. So
nobody says I'm half Jamaican.
we not in the chat. So because that's what
I mean, but when you have a parent from one place and a parent from another place, and you raised
Yeah,
by
that makes
both
the
of them,
person
wouldn't you be half?
bi-ethnic. That's what we call it.
Yeah, they usually say
Right.
half Jamaican, half Nigerian, but this man's saying that, like, his mom's supposed to say kiss, and then, he was over here, like, talking out his ass or some other shit. Like, I don't
My
know.
nigga,
Like,
bro,
this
it's
man's...
not by force. You don't have to believe, Jay.
Bro, chill on the N-word, man.
I didn't say the
good.
N-word.
Thank you.
I didn't say the N-word. I just said he
even
doesn't have to believe.
even his accent has like African undertones. Like he must have been around a lot of Nigerians.
So I have a question. Why would nobody would say half Jamaican? Why is it you all or nothing?
No, I don't think like that. That's
way?
only some people that think like that.
It's certainly certain.
I know people that are half Jamaican, half Black American. I know people that are half Jamaican, half Nigerian. I know people that are half. I know people that are half Jamaican, half
when
Canadian.
I go back to Jamaica.
There's a lot of people that are half Jamaican, so I do come across them.
Yeah, I mean, I was just wondering because somebody did say it, and I was just wondering why would they say something like that? Because if you raised in the house, or not even raised in the house, but you have two different parents, and you see both of them, you raised in two different cultures, so that do sound like you're half and half.
Yo, but it doesn't matter though. I don't get it. So what? Like, if I have two passports, then what does it mean? I don't really get it.
You have you have a Jamaican passport?
I'm just, like, what does it like? If I'm able to do whatever,
you don't have a Jamaican passport.
So what?
That's a Nigerian passport and a British passport.
You have a Nigerian passport and a UK passport, I'd assume.
So check this out. For us, is this not half Jamaican or Jamaican at all? It does nothing. But this is a teachable conversation. That's what is doing. We're learning.
Then what? Who's more Jamaican, the Canadian or the tragic mulatto?
Nah,
we're not going to answer that.
The Canadians are fake.
That was a very Gemini question, but
nah, I don't really fuck with the Canadians, bro.
Why don't you like Canadians, Mel? What's wrong with that?
I like.
Let me tell you about the Canadians.
What did a Canadian do to you?
Well, I tell you why I don't like the Canadians. Let me explain. Hey, yo, Jay, shut up, man. I don't have time for your bedroom voice.
Go ahead and talk.
Well, man, I don't got time for your bedroom voice, bro. Go on mute, bro. What the fuck? Bro, this nigga's trying to give me bedroom voice, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, man.
You still dropping the info.
Nah, bro,
Please
shut the
go ahead
fuck
with
up,
the
man.
question.
I'm not trying to hear that shit. Just go on mute.
All right, Mel's has the floor.
Say, like, so what I was saying is the Canadians is like with the Canadians, they don't really know what's going on. I feel like they're confused. They just live in Australia. It's like they're living in Australia. No, that's what I'm saying. But
Canada
it's like they're
Canada
living
isn't
in
North
Australia.
America. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I know. But they're not in tune. They're not in tune with the people around.
Fam, yes, Carabana. What are you talking about? Where are you from?
They be like Wagwan Crody.
Yeah, that's how we be talking like that. Yo, Wagwan Crody.
They have their own video game type shit. They're fucking.
Pretty much Toronto is like New York and London.
London speaks in Jamaican patois as well, Jamaican lingua as well. It's not like just Toronto. So because a lot of Jamaicans are in Toronto, a lot of Jamaicans are in London. So like
pretty much like the best way to describe Toronto.
I believe the Jamaicans in the UK are the real Jamaicans. The ones in Canada, those ones
the
are
real
fake.
Jamaicans are the Jamaicans in Jamaica. What are you
Bro,
talking
it's just
about?
Jamaicans in Toronto, bro.
Those ones are fake because the ones that came to the UK are real ones.
Hold on. How you gonna say that about a group of people when you was just almost upset of people denying you and your?
I'm not gonna lie. If you don't know the history about
you can't
Windrush,
do that to people.
Go look up Windrush UK. You don't know our history. You don't know anything about the history.
Okay. I already checked that out. I already seen that. But what I'm saying is that how can you deny another group of people their heritage and you didn't want nobody to deny you with your heritage?
Exactly.
If you want to deny me, you can deny me all you want.
No.
See that's the African side of you coming out. There we go. Bring the Nigerian out.
Mel's, I think we're all a part of the Jamaican diaspora equally. Nobody's more real Jamaican than the other. Like the only real, if you want to say real Jamaicans would be Jamaicans who are still in Jamaica. But I don't believe in the real.
It's about lineage.
I consider
real
myself
Jamaican. I'm not in Jamaica.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying it doesn't make sense to say anybody is a real Jamaican. We're just all Jamaican.
I'm a real Jamaican. I left Jamaica in my mid-20s. I'm not in Jamaica right now.
I'm more Jamaican than probably most of y'all. I have both Jamaican parents.
All right, Jamaican test right now.
It sounds like if. Well, for me, if you got one parent that's Jamaican or a grandparent, you more Jamaican than me, darling.
Yeah, like I go generations back.
I am. Are you Jamaican?
No, I'm not. That's why I'm giving everybody their props of who got one parent or a grandparent or both parents or came from the island. You're more than me.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So Bobby, someone's in the comments telling me that you say you're a different ethnicity on different lives. So I don't know if you're lying to me. I don't know if you're half American, half something else. But what's going on?
Well, I'm biracial.
Biracial?
Yeah.
What mixed with what? Black American on what?
Akan.
Ghana?
All right. So what does Kwasi?
So you're half Ghanaian? Hold on. So Bubba, you're half Ghanaian?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Biracial.
That doesn't mean sir. That's the proper term is bi-ethnic.
Same thing.
Is biracial? What
you're black.
Bubba, what does Kwasia mean? You speak Tree?
Is that a?
Where's my queen? Where's my queen Natasha, man?
You speak Tree, right?
Born on Sunday?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Kwasia.
That's a lady, right? That's a female's name?
No, yeah, you don't. You're not.
He might have not been raised on his African side.
You don't speak Tree. You speak Tree.
Where's Natasha, man? Natasha, my wife.
Yo, Cece, we got a Ghanaian in the chat because she knows she's laughing, so she knows what I said, but you don't know what I said. If you were, that's not.
No, he might have just not been raised on his African side. To be real,
no, bro. I feel like you're meant to hit them with like the umami chwe.
So Bubba, you're half Black American, half Ghanaian.
Half Akan.
Akan from Ghana.
Akan is a tribe in Ghana, is it not?
You speak Tree. I mean, that's a language that they speak over in that
they
tribe.
speak something called Twi or Tree or whatever it's called.
That's only the Ashanti, though.
That's the Ashanti. I wouldn't know.
He might not be Ashanti.
That's the Akan language, Twi.
That's only the Ashanti language, though. There are other Akan tribes who don't speak Twi.
It's not only the Ashanti language.
No. Ashanti. So hold on. Ashanti Ghana Gyal Am I wrong? She's in the chat. Tree is primarily Kumasi area, Ashanti area. There are other Akan tribes in the north and the south who don't speak Tree, but it's a similar language. Am I wrong, Ashanti?
No, they speak
Ghana.
in Accra too.
Bubba, I don't think you're Ghana, but I'll just fine. If you say you are, whatever.
Is. Well, you see, the thing is, let me show you guys a video.
Boom, I'm correct. She said I'm correct. She said I'm correct.
She's probably British herself.
But the question is to ask him is where were you raised? Where were you born and raised at?
He was clearly raised in America, but sounds like he's biased.
Okay, so host, can I show you something so I can end this debate?
Can I show you something? Yeah, that's African accent. Okay.
Let me show you something. So I'm gonna show you two. This is me. This is my uncles.
Do you know what wet and the happen mean?
Yeah, wet and the soap.
Wet and the soap. Yeah, I know a little Nigerian pigeon, a little bit, not too much.
So these are my uncles on both sides.
You know, I can't see your screen, right? Like your camera's not on. You got a green screen.
These are my uncles from both sides.
These are my uncles. Okay.
Nobody can see it.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Listen,
that Nigerians.
Look.
He plays. He African. Get him out of here. He trolling.
So he was trolling the entire time.
I don't like to make me speak broken English. They gave me so. My bros for they talk.
One thing about Nigerians, they're gonna cosplay whenever. But they're funny.
When we turn it out, we go see it. I go see it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, why do I kind of understand it?
Because there are certain words in Nigerian pidgin that's also in Jamaican patois. That's all.
Cap's gonna get you one day. Oh yeah.
But these are my uncles, man. You man think. Bro, me, I'm just laughing at you guys. You guys don't believe that. Like, come to, bro, I'm telling you, in Victoria Island, the best Jamaican restaurants.
So you're Nigerians who like the Jamaican culture, okay? Yeah, I get it.
No. Both of my
uncles.
You're
Nigerians who like the Jamaican culture. So you cosplay
No. Sent one. You are not from where I'm from. Stop.
No, you're African, bro. You're not where I'm from.
She's not from the same parish as me. That's why she's angry.
After Jamaican.
So you said your mom's from St. Catherine. So what do you know about St. Catherine?
Yeah, St. Catherine's are the best woman in the world, bro.
Yeah. So what do you know about St. Catherine?
Caribbean.
There's a lot, you know.
So hold on. So you know about Green Acres?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know about
So what is Green Acres?
Do you know about Linstead?
So Green Acres is an area, like it's in St. Catherine. So what do you know about that?
Do you know about Whole
I know a lot about it. Like obviously, like people go view it. You know, it's regular. Like,
is St. Catherine located on the east or west side of the island?
Man, so everyone knows. You know, everyone knows. That's
That's the question.
Hey, was your mom born in London?
Hold on, I have another question.
My nigga, bro.
Which parish? Hold on. Which parish is Spanish Town located in? Because you know Jamaica has like 14 parishes or something like that. So which parish is Spanish Town located in, Mills? I'm waiting. You can come off.
Google. He's looking. He's in Google right now. Wait for him to finish Googling it. He'll be back.
He's African. I don't know. It's not that hard.
Nah, so go and tell me.
Nigerian.
He is.
I keep telling the people them where I was from, but they don't want to understand, bro. So can't make them understand.
UK, they like to act like they Jamaican for some reason.
I'm telling you the facts. Doesn't need to.
I had a church member in Toronto who was from Trinidad, and he kept telling everybody that he's Jamaican. So, and he's an Indian Trinidadian.
Why would he do that? People not proud to be Trini now?
Not only is he Indian, he has dreadlocks, and he keeps telling people that he's a black Jamaican.
That's wild.
You said he's Indian, like he's mixed with Indian?
No.
He has long curly, long.
We have Coolie in the Caribbean, or Douglas. Those people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that a Coolie Trini?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. The Indian side doing that.
And he tells people that he's Jamaican, and he has
which makes zero sense. But you know, I thought people would be proud to be Trinidadian. I guess not.
No,
I mean,
that's
India is a dirty
He's
country.
mixed
So.
Indian. He's
Well,
mixed.
he came to Canada very young, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
I mostly see that with Nigerians. They be doing that a lot.
Listen, I think if someone is Nigerian,
Aliyah.
be proud of being Nigerian. Nigeria is an
Bro,
amazing country.
I'm telling you guys that,
Nigeria
bro. I
has a
don't know why
very
you guys
rich
are
culture.
crying. I'm telling you what.
Hold on,
that's-
Nigeria has a very rich culture. It's a beautiful country, beautiful people. If you're Nigerian, be proud of being Nigerian. Shit. That's how I see it.
Percent. That's why I've told you guys that I'm half and half, and I'm proud of both sides.
So, what do you know about your Jamaican side? Tell me some facts about Jamaica or Jamaican culture.
Like, there's a lot. Like, what do you want me to say?
No, he's from the UK.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
He's from the UK.
Anything that you know about Jamaican culture that you like.
But he's from the UK, so he'll already know.
I mean, Jamaicans are in the UK,
Jamaican
so this should not be a hard question.
Tell me some Jamaican fruits that you enjoy.
Pawpaw.
What?
Pawpaw.
What is pawpaw?
Bro, fam, yo, drop him.
You knock it down from the tree.
I mean, I would have expected you to say mango, guinea, jackfruit.
Nah,
like,
I'm talking about pawpaw, the one that you knock down from the tree. And
That's some Nigerian shit. I'm not going.
Nah, that
what the fuck are we talking about right now?
They have.
I don't know what pawpaw is.
Jamaica too. They have it in Jamaica and they have it in Nigeria.
Okay. Natasha had a good question. So, what is the national dish of Jamaica?
Rice and peas.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Take him out.
Wait, Mel's.
It's egg, yeah.
What do you
eat?
Wait, Mel's. When you eat fish, what do you eat with the fish?
I can't even laugh. Maybe
it starts with the B.
Side, but that's really sad that he doesn't.
It could be the Nigerian side, but fam, like either way, fam. Like,
that's really
you
sad.
should at least know that fact.
I don't realize he was trolling.
Man, I'm telling you that you guys are just
national dish.
What?
Sir, the national dish is ackee and saltfish.
Yeah, I know that.
No, you didn't know. You said rice and peas.
Bro,
this guy asked me what dish do I like.
No,
we did.
Hold on.
Bro.
Is he hard of hearing? I asked you the national dish. But
rice and peas.
It's KFC.
Nah, obviously, I know. I already know the national. Boy. I always eat the national.
Okay, so
I eat the national
let
all
me
the
think
time.
of another question.
I've been trolling the whole time.
Okay, so who is the current prime minister of Jamaica? Hold on.
Oh no, I do. I don't know if they changed him now.
What do you mean?
But
What is the name of the prime minister of Jamaica right now?
that guy. What's that guy's name?
Describe him, please.
Yeah, he kind of looks a bit old.
Old?
In a sense, like.
Is he light skin or dark skin?
Oh, dark skin.
No, our current prime minister is Andrew Holness. He's a light skinned man with a big nose.
No, that guy, yeah,
Yeah, so you don't know shit.
He's relatively young, and he's relatively young.
Guys, slow, he's trolling.
Now they changed him. The last guy I knew was black.
You're making it hard for the rest of the Jamaicans that that wasn't born in Jamaica. You got to stop that.
Post, with all due respect, post, this man is a kunomono. For everybody who are Jamaican, they would understand what I say by that.
Kunomono.
Exactly.
Idiot.
What's the
kunomono? He's an idiot. Kunomono is another word for idiot. It's a Jamaican slang.
I'm about to use this word today.
He's a kunomuno.
Or another word that we use. We also use that fully done.
He's a kunomuno. Guy, you're a kunomuno. You they call me kunomuno, you they mad. Your papa na kunomuno.
Now the African comes out, so I know
you don't have to cosplay as Jamaican, fam. Like, I know it's a flex to be Jamaican, but you don't have to cosplay as Jamaican. Like, be Nigerian, you know?
Yeah, the guy said, do you know how I said?
Like, being as a Nigerian, you're closer. As a Nigerian, you're closer to your roots. The rest of us are disconnected from our roots, right? You're closer to your roots, so that's a privilege for you. Be proud of being Nigerian.
And obviously, I am.
Right, so stop cosplaying my people.
I'm not cosplaying.
No, but like, he was trolling this whole time.
Oh my days. I told you already. You don't want to believe. All I can do is.
You dug yourself that hole, sir. You should have just bowed out gracefully before they figured you out.
Like he's been playing with us this whole time.
Yeah, to be honest though, honestly speaking, I do have like a whole lot of love for Jamaica for real.
All right, bye. You know.
A whole lot of love for Jamaica. Now he's using Black American lingo. Like what?
Clock it.
Yeah, niggas, you wouldn't understand,
hey, man,
for real.
stop saying the N-word, man. Calm down.
Yeah, sorry, Bobby.
You saying it more than black? You almost got me saying more than Americans.
Yeah, them Americans, they already know what we going on through down in South Carolina and shit.
Oh, wait a minute. It sounds like I know that
cat off the
voice.
panel, man.
She talking about she know that voice. You ain't know that voice. You know my voice. Are you mad? You know my voice for where? You know my voice for where? For where you know my voice? Are you mad?
From other panels.
You never.
From other panels. Yes, he was playing. He did a good job because I was fooled for a minute.
Is he actually African?
Yes.
Okay.
And
we were bamboozled.
Yeah.
I want to invalidate somebody's. That's
the questions that I asked were pretty standard Jamaican questions. No, any Jamaican could have answered my question.
I remember a whole prompt about how Nigerian culture is taking over Jamaica. Bro, no Jamaican will ever cosplay as a damn Nigerian. Hell no, yeah. So when I saw that prompt, like, there's a bunch of Nigerians trying to act like they would try to go ahead and take over Jamaica. Like, they can't.
That's never going to happen.
But you got Nigerians try to act Jamaican.
Yeah,
like,
they're now currently talking about they're gonna go to Jamaica and take over.
They're not
like they talk about
anywhere.
culture, like culture.
It's definitely
Nigerian.
Jamaicans wouldn't even
They conquered you guys in the UK and Canada, and they coming for your island now.
They already did that here in America. They done bought up stuff. They did the Essence Festival and all kind of other stuff. Oh my God!
What you talking about?
They gotta stop.
They tried it. They tried it with the Essence Festival. I didn't like that either.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but my man was definitely Nigerian. So
yeah, once they upset, you can hear their accent. They can't hide it. Any of us that's from my next country, once we're upset, the real accent is gonna come out. That's why when I called him Akuna Munu, and he realized and somebody explained to him what it meant, he started to go deep in his African accent. You could hear it more.
That video with the Africans acting Jamaican.
But I'm okay. Look, listen to me now. Yeah, obviously I'm from London. Yeah, and we can tell when someone's trying to put on like a London accent as well. To me, he was putting on a London accent.
Yeah, it sounded like a British mix with African. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because he might have recently come here, but he doesn't sound like he's from London. Yeah, you can from the time he came on, I knew he was Nigerian. Like, I knew he was trolling from the time he joined. Ain't gonna lie.
And then he claimed a random parish. He couldn't tell me jack squat about St. Catherine.
Yeah, but he was definitely trying to crossplay. Cause bare Nigerians, they like the Jamaican culture.
They do like.
Why would they want to adapt the Jamaican culture? Like
because we're popular. That's why.
But we're
popular and we're always trending. So,
yo, Justin, I got a question to ask you, yo.
Y'all gotta realize they going everywhere and doing that.
Why are Nigerian girls leaving
Jamaica? They trying to do that with the Caribbeans in general.
Yeah. No, but I feel like it's because like the UK has like a very like deep Jamaican history in it. So from back in the day, like Jamaican culture has always been popping like that. So the Africans tried to like fit in a way in it.
And then Nigerians are envious of that, right?
Yeah, they do. Like to be
they are.
So
I would to Caribbeans a lot by saying, "Oh, well, y'all from Africa and your culture." Don't fall for that.
I would say back in the day, yeah, they definitely were envious, but like now they're more confident. No, I can't speak for everybody in it, but like where I live, like they're more comfortable with their culture now. Like they're always.
I don't like UK Africans. I just don't.
Oh damn!
What about the Canadian ones?
Hostile towards Caribbeans. That's why I don't. I'm like.
Do they try y'all like that in Canada?
But he's from Canada.
Oh, I think he's right here in America. No, I think he's right here.
I'm from
I didn't hear
Canada.
his voice before.
I'm from Canada.
Oh, do they act the same in Canada as well?
Nigerians?
Yeah.
Nah, they know their place. They know who runs Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, my bad. That was actually wild. But yeah, like Jamaicans, yeah, like the whole slang in Toronto and everything, yeah, like, yeah, nah, they try to like, nah, yo, it's cool over here. Jamaicans, yeah, they like we run the city in Toronto, bro. Like the slang from everything, how we talk, yeah, that's just how it is.
Like that for example, yeah, you see the UK and Canada, they don't have like not native black people, but like they didn't have like black people that were there before, like how it is in America. So obviously, I would say like the Jamaicans or Caribbeans, they were like the first black people in those two places. So we kind of like shaped the culture of like them two places, you get. And it's not really the same like that in America, even though there's more Jamaicans in America than both Canada and the UK. But you can see that it's not like that. Like there's not, the influence is not as big as it is in London or Toronto or places like that.
That makes more sense.
Group there that already goes by black. That's why.
Wow, I didn't know the Jamaicans have well, it's not an issue like she said. They should be proud of who they are. Stop cosplaying. That's weird. That's what makes people comfort them and say things.
But Jamaicans in Canada and the UK, Jamaicans are the Black Americans. Like everybody.
Yeah, that's pretty much the best way I can describe it. So pretty much, yeah.
Like, even me growing up in the UK, yeah, like I've been told by Africans that we don't have any culture. Like our culture is just whining.
How the fuck do Jamaicans?
Yeah, bro. They try to diss.
Hold on. How do Jamaicans of all people have no culture? Jamaicans of all people.
Nah, but like, yo, because I was in a debate with like UK mans. You're like trying to like debate because you know how Nigerians are, like pretty much that's why I said Nigerians are like envious and jealous of Jamaicans because I see them trying to diss and they're like, oh yeah, all they do is wine and smoke.
I would love if there is an African person that's watching this live and they believe Jamaicans don't have a culture. I would love for them to explain to me why they think Jamaicans don't have a culture. That's hilarious.
Trust me,
that's funny.
Their argument is like
what's the argument?
They put on like. They like to use the negative sides of the culture and say,
what is the negative side?
You man don't have fathers. You man have your fathers have bare baby
so basically,
mom.
they're talking about single motherhood, even though that same thing is found in their communities. Okay, all right.
And obviously the whining thing, carnival. Even though carnival is not really a Jamaican thing, but even they'll use carnival like, you man just like whining and daggering and all that like. They don't see that as culture. I don't know why, but that's just...
Oh, they're just jealous.
That is a part of the culture, but it's not the only thing in our culture.
That's what I'm saying.
And also, the carnival was done as a way to celebrate being freed from slavery. I guess we were trying to honor our African ancestors, but I guess that wasn't good enough to them. Awkward.
So all they did was just flip some words around. The same thing they say about us, they say about y'all.
Basically.
Yeah, they try to push it sometimes. Yeah, I guess.
Girl, they sound like some bullies.
Yeah, they kind of are in a way.
They trying to take everybody's culture and just take it, distill it.
Oh, it's simple that they were taught. They don't know about the slave trade, or most Africans just were not taught the history of why people are in this, like African type people are in this region. They just don't know, and especially in England, they don't teach them. In England, they like to tell them that the English were the first ones to free, to stop slavery. The lies they tell.
Whoa. Wait, that's what Nigerians be saying?
Awareness to them, like Jamaican people.
No, she's saying that's what they taught in school.
Oh, in the UK. Okay, appreciate
that. The English were the ones to free.
I won't lie though. Like, I met some I met some good Africans. I'm not gonna diss all of them. I'm not
No,
trying
of
to, like,
course. There's definitely some that are very
but
pleasant
like,
and cool.
I'm
But
just telling you from what I've
no,
experienced growing up in the
there's a
UK.
next set that's kind of.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the Africans that actually like mess with us and thing. Like, big up to you, man. But I'm mostly talking about the ones that just
They just
like
be
some of
saying
them just hate us for
anything.
no
Yeah.
reason, you know.
Hey, the name Jamaica comes from Rastafari.
What? The term Jamaica is like it started off as Jamaica, right? With the X before Jamaica.
No, it comes from Rastafari.
What are you talking about?
Like Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jamaica actually means land of wood and
Yeah,
water.
land of wood and water.
So it didn't come from Rastafari.
Yeah, I thought it was like it started off as
Rastafari is
Jamaica and then they added a J in the front. Like,
No, yeah, it comes from Jamaica.
okay. I don't know about that, girl, but all right.
Okay, it didn't come from Jamaica. I don't know where you get that from. It's just people Jamaicans. It's just a song that Jamaica, but it doesn't mean. That's not where it came from. It came from the Arawak
When the
language.
angels, when the angels came down and ascended from the heavens and they landed in the Caribbean,
Gary,
they landed in Jamaica
stop
and they
the
said
fucker,
Jamaica.
please. Gary,
They
stop
said Jamaica.
it, Gary.
What is Gary?
Gary is trolling. He's not being serious.
Oh, okay.
I'm just joking. I know about the history of Jamaica.
That's pretty dope. I want to hear the rest of that.
This person, Fafa, says, if you accept Jesus like Savior, we will save.
I know more
Fafa,
Jamaican history than
are you Jehovah's
I know more than
Witness? What is
Seaman.
this?
Oh my God. He's spamming your thing.
Yeah.
I know Jamaica means land of wood and water, and I know that. I know about Jamaica's history.
So are you like Black American?
Yeah, I'm Black American.
But he knows a lot about Jamaica. He's one of the few.
Oh, like you study like Black history, like throughout.
Yeah,
like
he studies different people history and culture.
That's cool. That's what I'm currently doing too. I'm like,
You know, Christopher Columbus actually stumbled across Jamaica because on his second journey to the West Indies, he actually found out about Jamaica from Cuba because they was looking for gold, and he was like told that there was like a place that that was called the land of like blessed gold, and then that's how he stumbled upon Jamaica. He had first like landed in St. Anne's Bay, but he didn't land there. He actually docked there because there were Arawaks that attacked his ship. So he sailed down the coast to like Discovery Bay, and they finally docked there after they like unleashed like a few dogs that attacked some of the Arawaks in the area, and then they landed there. And then like 15 years later, like in 1509, you had like the actual first Spanish town that was established under Juan de Esquivel, who established the
You know what I
town
just
of
thought
like,
about? I had a light bulb moment. They may judge Caribbean people for winding their waist, but literally the whole act of winding your waist, that came from Africa. Like Congolese people wind their waist. Like, what do we like? So they hate on Caribbean people for doing things that literally the African people also do. I don't get it. Like that shit
I
don't
don't
make
get
sense.
that either.
Jamaica era llamado la colonia
You think about that
de
shit don't make
Santiago.
sense, and we got it from them.
You have to
So
look back further.
we got a lot of our.
No, but we do it better though. I think that's the
No,
thing.
but we
Like,
still
got more
like
fluidity
Congolese
in the
people. They
waistline.
wind their waist.
That's not
So
from
like,
us.
what
We
do
got more fluidity
and
in
we
the
got it from
waistline,
African
bro. I
people. So
feel
it's
it.
like, what are we talking about right now?
Yeah, I'm joking.
Let's talk about the Dominicans though.
No, I don't want to talk about Dominicans. It's not a Dominican life.
Yo, shout out to the Dominican. I'm fine. I'm joking.
Hey man, shout out to my Dominicans, man. All my Dominicans, I know I'm in the field with y'all.
Wait. So what was the original like topic? Was it like Jamaican boys?
The topic is what you see in the backdrop right here. That's what the original topic was.
So basically, Jamaican boys not accepting the descendants. Basically, that was the topic.
Well, we were talking about first and foremost, do Jamaican Americans feel more accepted by Jamaicans or Americans? I was also asking Jamaican Americans, do people ask you like, how can you be Jamaican and have an American accent? And I was also asking Jamaican, that's what I call them, do you code switch? Do you go back and forth between, patois and, standard American English? Because some of us do that, right? Not all Jamaican Americans do that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a similar thing with us British Jamaicans as well. Like when we're growing up, like when people say, where are you from? We obviously know you're from the UK, but it's a similar thing with like when people say, what's your origin? Like where do you originate from? Where's your family from? So we
That's
would
a good
always
question.
Jamaican, yeah. And then of like maybe like a couple years ago is when I found out like when I saw the Jamaicans now that were born and raised in Jamaica saying, if you're not born in Jamaica, you're not a Jamaican. That's when I was like,
But my mom literally called me Jamaican American growing up, so
that's what I'm saying. My dad literally calls me. My dad would say I'm Jamaican.
Fairly different. I'm just Jamaican.
So your own family, you're Jamaican, but most other Jamaicans will not say you're Jamaican because Jamaicans.
Many Jamaican that I come across tell me they said they can tell I'm Jamaican, so it's like
because you use the patois, because you speak perfect patois. That's why.
Huh?
Well, it's not just that. I know. I mean, and it's pretty obvious. As soon as you meet my family, it's not that hard to see. Like,
I just like I'm not like. Of course,
okay, look. This is how I put it. Yeah. Us as people that were born abroad. Yes, we're not from Jamaica, as in like born and bred, went to school, walked 1,000 miles to go to school, walked through.
You know, honestly, I'll be thinking that they lie about that story. Some of them really did not walk that long to get to school.
Like we're not that type of Jamaican, but when we say we're Jamaican, we're talking about our lineage
and culture,
our culture. We're talking about our household that we was raised into. Like we're talking about our family. We're talking about our bloodline. Like in that sense, we are Jamaican. Am I not? Am I wrong?
I agree, Just. Yeah,
you're actually in the correct term. Most Jamaicans, they actually wrong. They be doing the whatchamacallit by if you're born there, and that actually hurts themselves in the long run.
But there's some Jamaicans that will be born in America but then raised in Jamaica and then come back and live in America later. I know those type of Jamaicans.
Why does that matter?
If you have a Jamaican passport,
I know Jamaicans that were born in Trinidad but then raised in Jamaica. Like people be island hopping, moving around a lot. So
there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe somebody have to go for a better life. You don't know.
If you have a Jamaican passport, you're Jamaican. If not, you've been delineated. They say they're not claiming.
That's not how it works, Gary.
I know. I'm just that's why I'm trying to go by lineage.
The comments say, it's not our culture because we didn't build it. Our ancestors were slaves in Jamaica. We descend from them slaves that were in Jamaica.
Well, I say enslaved people because slaves sounds like kind of dehumanizing.
Okay.
So I say enslaved
people that were in Jamaica.
I was never a slave.
Okay. To answer your question, though,
people slaves.
My ancestors were king and queens.
Exactly. Answer your question, Larry. Like with code switching, like Jamaican culture is so ingrained here in Toronto that, like, bro, like even like you got to understand that even like white people even know like just what it like. Just seeing white people at a Jamaican restaurant is just a common thing. It's not like you wouldn't really see that much. I feel like in America, or am I wrong? Or like you like I'm telling you, Jamaican culture is so ingrained here in Toronto that like it's so normal for like even the white people to know like Wagwan and all of that. Like you see like Asian people say it. I'm pretty sure you guys heard about like Mayor Ford, like the mayor who was like who went viral, like he was pretty much the mayor of Toronto. Like
I like Mayor Ford.
Like who?
I liked him.
Yeah, so pretty much you see him speaking patois. So if you don't know who Ralph Ford was, he was a mayor of Toronto, right? And,
Rob
pretty
Ford,
much he was so like again, like that's just pretty much how it is in Toronto. Like Jamaican culture is so ingrained.
I agree. It has like a big influence in Toronto, and same with the UK as well.
Okay. There's 50 people in here. Wow. And I guess shout out to Famous Radio as well.
Experience it like as a Jamaican in the UK, like what it's like over there.
Damn, all my homies dropping off like flies.
Say that again.
Like what's your experience as a Jamaican in the UK? Like what it's like out there?
Well, I wouldn't say, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it because, like, everybody knows the culture and thing, and, I don't know, I don't know how to describe it, I don't know how I would describe it. It was just good, it was normal, it was...
I gotta visit the UK, man.
Yeah, don't start, please.
What am I starting? I just said I have to visit the UK.
I just know that where it might go. So just.
It's so assumptive. But since we're on that note, I mean, I do love the English. Those are my people.
But yeah, like, I don't know how to describe it.
She started it first.
Big respect.
Oh, bro, why are you here now, bro?
I'm an Englishman. I'm actually an Englishman.
How far for you, bro?
Effa.
How far? That means how are you, Nels?
Oh, how far? Oh.
Yeah, they be saying that to like ask what's up or how are you.
Hey, I'm actually an Englishman for real.
You're around Nigerians long enough, you can start figuring out what the fuck.
You're from England.
My ancestors are.
Your ancestors were.
Mm-hmm.
How far now?
Wait, did this guy say his ancestors from England?
Yeah.
Gary.
Gary's Black American that found out he has some British ancestry. That's all.
Oh, is he?
From British colonial North America, yeah. My family were the English plantation overseers.
Oh, is it?
And the black people that were my ancestors, they were enslaved. They actually married.
Say swear.
Huh?
They swear.
Say what?
They swear.
I don't know what you're saying.
Say nothing.
That's some English slang there. I don't think you're not gonna pick up.
Yeah, my black ancestors weren't like the rest of those conquered souls.
They swear. Say nothing.
I think you're not gonna.
Mine were the bougie black people.
Say nothing. Both.
But my boy that thinks he's Jamaican.
Yeah.
Why don't you like being Nigerian, bro?
Yeah, man. Yeah, true Nigerian, but my mother come from St. Catherine's and my father come from Nigeria. So
cool. Listen to this now. Was you born in London?
Oh God, I read Nigeria boy, I be you're born in me.
Oh, so you was born in Nigeria, innit?
Nah, I was in London, my G.
Which hospital was you born in? What hospital was you born in?
Why are you entertaining him?
I speak multiple languages, G. That's what it is.
Really entertaining him.
Peckham or the other
you're
place.
back. Yeah?
Which hospital was you born in? Which hospital was you born in? Let me know.
Hey, who wants to hear me sing the British anthem?
I don't
I was born in London, G.
Yeah, what hospital?
Bro, why is man needing to be saying all these things on live, G, bro? I was born in London. I was just born in London, G. There's multiple people that speak different languages.
Okay, cool. What part of London was you born in?
Southside.
Southside, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Being born in Britain doesn't automatically make you British.
Alright, so what hospital in South London was you born in then?
My nigga, I'm not about to be talking about this, G. Forward the topic to what's on the screen, man. Jamaican American.
N-word, please.
No, I didn't say. I just said I wasn't talking about all of that. My bad.
To be honest with you, I don't even know the anthem myself. I don't even know the UK anthem.
God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, to reign over us. God save the King.
I'm starting to think y'all taking for a puppy show.
Yo, take this Gary guy. What's he on about? What's he doing?
And make them fall.
My land 'tis a fee, sweet land of liberty.
Yo, Bobby, relax. Bobby, relax. Relax right now, yeah? Bobby and Gary. Both you guys need to relax, understand?
Yeah, I don't know. What are you man singing?
Yo, Gary, man.
Scatter his enemies and make them fall. Frustrate their nervous tricks. That's like, bro, y'all making me laugh, bro. Y'all making me fuck up, bro.
Yo, Gary, man, you need to relax. I think you need to get connected back to your ancestors in England, because what you're doing right now is a madness.
You said madness?
No, just Just bro, click. Just be quiet for a minute, innit? I gotta tell you something. Yeah. So listen, host.
Yes.
So what's happening? Like what's wrong? Like what's going on? Like why are you not talking?
I'm just letting y'all carry on with the fuckery, I suppose.
I see. But anyway, back to the topic though. The Jamaican Americans and that. I feel like the Jamaican Americans are not even Jamaican. We're not about to get into that.
You're not even Jamaican yourself, bro. You're African, bro. You're Niger.
Yeah, you're
boy.
an African. How are you going to tell me about my country, bro?
You a Niger boy.
Yeah, man, you're not British. You're an African.
Me never know say you say I'm a Niger boy, but you never know say me I look good juvenile for now.
Bro, you're not.
So you said me never know said. That's patois. That's Jamaican patois, and you're mixing it with Nigerian pidgin. A lot of y'all like to do that.
Yeah, bro, you're not even British, bro. You're an African.
He knows a patois song. That's it. He knows a patois song.
No, I don't know a patois. I have a patois tongue, not a patois song. I have a patois tongue.
At this point, y'all don't even take y'all descendants seriously at this point.
I have a patois tongue.
Hey, bro, you gotta stop cosplaying British people, bro. You gotta stop cosplaying us, bro.
Yo, Gary. Yo, but you see this NYC shorty, though? What's her name saying?
Oh, now you trying to
okay, number one. He's talking about Yahweh.
Man don't even know what he
talking about
is.
the Yahweh I'm talking about. But anyway.
This man don't know what he is.
Jazzy. But yo, J-Star. No, you don't even know where you're from. Where you from? Where you come from?
You is a Niger boy.
Where you?
You is a Niger boy.
My nigga, where your mother come from?
My parents is Jamaican, and
nigga, shut the bro. This guy.
Hey, let me talk.
This guy sounds bare Nigerian.
Let me talk.
This guy sounds bare Nigerian, you know.
Let me talk.
This guy sounds bare Nigerian, you know. I swear to God.
Bro, you sound more Nigerian than him.
Let me talk. Let me say something, yeah.
Yeah, why did he drop? I think Ice came and got him.
You know what? I'm done, girl.
Wait, hold on.
Gary, are you Anglo-Saxon, Scottish?
I'm an Afro-Saxon.
What kind of UK are you though?
I have English and Irish ancestry. I might have a little Scottish too, but my known ones are definitely English and Irish.
You have a family coat?
I mean, I have a few of them because I come from the Hunt. I come from the Hunt family from England that settled in like North Carolina and like Virginia. Honestly, I have a lot of English lines on my father's side. There's so many fucking ones I can't even keep up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, so why did you put Jamaican Americans in the title and not Canadian Americans or Canadian or
because I'm Jamaican American, I was trying to connect with other Jamaican Americans and give them a platform to, you know, speak about how they feel.
I thought you said you're Canadian.
I'm Jamaican American.
Was you born in
American accent?
Yeah, but I thought somebody was Canadian on there.
Yeah, there were a few Jamaican Canadians that came up.
Do you have any UK ancestry?
I haven't taken a DNA test. I don't know. But my great grandfather, my mom's side, was a white Jamaican. So there's some European mixed in.
You don't know where from?
No, because I didn't take a DNA test to verify.
Rico, sir.
Family history, family oral history.
Rico, so I don't have the colonizer's DNA because my people didn't get their ancestry from being enslaved, sir. My people were not enslaved when they intermarried with the English here in America. That might be your lineage, but it's not mine. I'm sorry. My people were the black bougie people. That they were mulattoes.
If your ancestry were immigrants, then unfortunately they were colonizers. Sorry.
No, mine weren't colonized, man. Mine were free. Mine were free when they intermarried with the English and Irish.
If they weren't enslaved Africans or already here, then yeah, they're colonizers.
Yeah, well, when the English first settled Virginia colony, like in 1619, when they bought enslaved people over here, the first enslaved people they bought were there were about maybe like 500 or so odd people that were that he bought in total to the early colony of Virginia. But this was before the English had actually crafted like um, like slavery laws that were based on race. So slavery hadn't really been codified yet in race. So the attitude towards like intermarriage was a lot more lax at the time. So a lot of like blacks, they were indentured servants, and like when they were freed, they would get like parcels of land, and a lot of them would marry like a lot of the other um, a lot of the other Irish and Scottish indentured servants, chiefly black men marrying indentured women, like white indentured women, and like later on they moved down into the South and like South when the English began like crafting laws and race, like and when they started discriminating more against like the mulattoes, they started moving like further south and getting into the Indian trade. They also mixed with some of the other tribes like Nansemond, Pamunkey, and like a few other tribes here. So they're big, like a triracial community.
All right, we have two new people on the panel. T-shirts, feel free to introduce yourself, tell us your ethnic background, and you can answer the prompt.
Host, are you from the Midwest?
No, I grew up in the South, but I didn't get a strong Southern accent. T-shirts, are you there? I guess he's not there. All right. Lady Caro.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. I am not Jamaican. I am Black American. I'm Creole, but I've lived on the East Coast for quite some time, and that's when I met people who were from Jamaica or Jamaican Americans, and I actually dated a Jamaican American for many years. Mm-hmm. And the one thing that he was from the Bronx as well, so I got to know a lot of people in the Jamaican community, great people. And I think there was always, I remember when I first, and I mean no disrespect when I repeat this, when I first started dating him, people were like, "Oh my God, you be careful. They're abusive. They're this and that." And I never once experienced that, right? And they were like, "Oh, they're very hot-headed." But when I was around them, the family and the community, like when they would be talking, I just saw it as very passionate because I'm from Louisiana, and sometimes like that's how we talk in our family, but we're not mad at anybody, right? Mm-hmm. And the one thing that they had always said to me, I don't know if this is true or not, they had said that when they first realized that I was from the Deep South, there's like, that's what it is, because you're from the Deep South, we kind of are. They felt like we kind of got along better because in the Deep South, like Louisiana, there's similar things as far as like family structure, relationship structure, and stuff like that. And I don't know if that's true. That's what they just told me, that they got along better with people who were from the Deep South. So I don't know. Is that a true statement or what?
I think they said that because you don't know them. The Black Americans in New York know that they're different ethnicity, while people from the South will just look at them as they're black. I was dating this chick from Guadeloupe, and I didn't realize she was an immigrant until we were talking about our favorite foods. I might have mentioned like mashed potatoes or grains or something, and she called it slave food. Yeah, I had to pause for a second.
Guadeloupe. I mean, was she Afro Guadeloupean or was she black?
Yeah. Well, she wasn't black.
Weird.
She's Guadeloupean.
Yeah, well, we
I
eat
know, but like an
oxtails.
Afro, like a black Guadalupean. That's what I'm trying to ask.
If you ask if she has dark skin, yeah.
Like she's a okay. How does she racially present? Is she like a BLK
I
Guadalupe?
thought she was black until
Okay, if she looks black, then
ethnicity came up.
her race would be black, but her ethnicity is from Guadalupe or whatever. Okay.
Well, in America, there's different contexts. So black here is an ethnicity.
Sir, we're talking about black as in the context of it being a race. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know in the South, like we also like we eat oxtails as well. Like we cook oxtails, so he was very shocked that that we actually ate oxtails and things of that nature. But I have another question. So I had a friend that was 7-day Adventist, and she had went to Ghana, and so she had told me to ask him. He and I are just friends at this point, because he's a doctor now. She asked him if he wanted to donate to the school. Oh my God. Like he just went off. He says he was talking about how he was not going to give anything to Ghana. And I mean, he said some patois, but it was very like, F that, no. And I had known him for like 7 years. I had never heard him be upset or say anything about Ghana. And so I did some research, and so I knew that like the Ashanti tribe and stuff like that, the connection, and about the most of the royalty were the ones that sold the other ones into slavery. But he was very like, oh no. And I did meet talk to some other people that I had met throughout my years who were Jamaican, and they kind of had the same type of energy for Ghana. So is that just a couple of people, or is that something that's kind of there within the community, the Jamaican community?
I mean, most of the Jamaican community bigs up Africa for the most part. But I think as a result of like being colonized, and maybe some Jamaicans have had bad experiences with Africans, that could affect, how certain people feel maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But Jamaicans aren't a monolith. They don't all have the same way of thinking.
Would it depend on like where they come from in Jamaica?
I don't.
Depends on the education they receive.
I don't think it's necessarily about which parish. I just think people have different experiences. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Jamaicans in Ghana right now.
Yeah, there's Jamaicans that live in Ghana. There's Jamaicans that live in Ethiopia. Like
Well, I do know also being, amongst them for some time, they did have some things that they felt about Black people, Black Americans. And I'm not going to lie, at first I was very shocked. And one of the things was, of course, like the laziness, but they were just like, they felt like, Black Americans were a little bit more lazy, but not in the sense like from some people from Africa would say, like they just felt like, you should have, if you have extra time on your hands, you should be doing something more, productive with the extra time on your hand. That's kind of like what they would from Africa would have extra time on your hands. You should be. The majority of us were like not educated. It was just felt like, you could be even more productive than what you are, regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, even in Jamaican culture, like they even call other Jamaicans lazy.
You could be
Jamaican culture. Yeah, I don't think it's anything to take personal to me. Like they value hard work, so.
But I also noticed like, especially in the Bronx, like even when he was staying in Maryland, one thing that I did respect a great deal is that when they were going to hire someone to do work or anything, they were actually looking for another Jamaican to do the work.
Mm-hmm. You talking about a Jamaican-owned business that was hiring other Jamaicans?
Yeah.
I mean, that sometimes happens because there's a familiarity there, and maybe they know them or something. So
More have immigrant communities never stuck together. I mean, they come to America and build colonies.
So, for instance, like at a lot of family, or I guess what they call them, mom and pop shops, like Jamaican restaurants, like often like, a lot of the staff are all Jamaican because they know each other and they know how to cook the food and everything.
Same way with Albanians and Japanese people.
Yeah, so if you want to hire like a cook for your Jamaican restaurant, you're probably going to think, okay, let's get another Jamaican because they know how to cook my food, the way I want it cooked, like the Jamaican way, right? So, and like that, stuff like that.
This is my last.
I do think there are probably some Jamaican restaurants that hire like non-Jamaicans, but maybe for like cashier positions, or I don't know about cooking, but I mean, that's not very common. Typically, if there is a cook in the back, it's a Jamaican person.
Thank you, sir. My man, I made it.
And my last thing that I wanted to touch on was, so he was Jamaican American. He had never been to Jamaica, right?
Oh,
and when his
okay.
Yeah, he didn't go to. I think it was like 20.
Jamaican Americans that have never been to Jamaica, they always like fascinate me because they're different to me a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, and he didn't even he liked more like American like food, like
different
like pizza and stuff like that. He only ate certain foods from Jamaica that were Jamaican. But I thought, when me being Black American and getting to know him and his family and everything, because they were from Jamaica, I was right.
Yeah,
and when
I wouldn't expect him to be.
Not American.
When the cousins came over, right, when his family would come over to visit from Jamaica, it would be a discussion. They were like, "Oh no, he's not Jamaican. He's American." He would get so upset, and I was like, "Really?" Because I didn't see him as all American, but they would say, "Oh no, he's American."
Yeah, sometimes Jamaicans are just being disrespectful and like to say that to kind of get under people's skin. But I mean, I hope that he just pushed through and he just acknowledges he's Jamaican and don't let people's opinions of him get to him.
Yeah, because
unfortunately, when they raise their children in Western countries, unfortunately, those children are sometimes exposed to family members that don't see them as their people, if you know what I mean. So that's just a part of our community, unfortunately. And I call out the bullshit a lot, so I hope it can slow down, but it is what it is.
Oh, thank you. That was very helpful. Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and another thing I would say, ladies, you should respect people's ethnicities. Just because he shares your skin color don't mean he's going to act like you. He's an immigrant. You're not. So there's different cultures.
Well, he wasn't really an immigrant. I mean, he was born here.
Yeah, he would be considered like a second generation immigrant.
Yeah, but his mom and pops aren't from here. They have a different culture he's raised in. It's not the same as yours.
That's true. But the one thing that he did say, and his friend was from Somalia, they were talking about how they did not, it just wouldn't be, like things that are for Black Americans. Like he didn't want to be, like he wanted to benefit from programs or things that were just for Black Americans, because he said it just wouldn't be fair because he still does see himself Jamaican. He's not trying to be a Black American per se, but he saw himself as Jamaican. And that was and I actually respected that about him, because he was like, to be honest, I'm actually Jamaican. My family is from Jamaica. We don't have roots in America like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, not having roots in America makes a big, big difference, for sure. All right. Well, T-shirt. What's going on? Are you on Teacup? Okay, he's busy. Dada. Obviously, he's Jamaican. What's going on?
Hi. Well, I'm
she. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I just got in here, so I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, if you want, you can answer the prompt.
Hey, read it out. I can't see it. Read it out.
Yeah, we'll just let Dawn go first since, yeah.
So it's like weird. I mean, no, I don't. Americans don't mind. They actually love that I'm Jamaican. But Jamaicans, like, it depends where I'm at. So I just went to Toronto and went to Jerk Fest.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a little. So I can speak Patois, but because I'm American, you know, it goes in and out. So I'd be scared to chat Patois when I'm around a whole bunch of Jamaicans because I know that I'm
Because
American.
they can hear like the underlying accent. Yeah.
So as soon as they hear that, they're like, "Oh, you're not Jamaican." I'm like, first of all, yes, I am. Because once you talk to me and you're like, oh, okay, she's
from what I'm hearing from you, I can literally hear both accents. I can
right.
hear American and Jamaican, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it in and out. And I do code switch a lot.
Yeah.
So when I'm around my family, I check it up to my mother's side. So my mom, she's Jamaican, but she don't sound Jamaican. Well, she do, but not that much. You know, and it's been like that since she was a kid. So like my mom's side, I sound more American because she sounds like an English person. Versus when with my father, they're straight up Jamaican. Them chat patois, we chat patois. But like as a kid, I definitely sound like I came from Jamaica. But like growing up, because of certain things, like even with puss, I've been saying puss my whole life.
Puss on dog.
Right. And then you get to America and
they're like, wait, puss? Do you mean cat?
Yes, right. I used to get in trouble like, oh, she's talking about inappropriate things. I'm like, what? What that puss? So like, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I love being around Jamaicans. Like I feel more comfortable around Jamaicans versus Americans because I was raised in that culture versus I don't like people be like, oh, you haven't watched this show? No. Mm-hmm. I grew up with like maybe 26 channels. And I don't want to watch them channels. So I just listen to music, research other things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel more comfortable around Jamaicans, but at the same time I don't because they be like, oh, you're not Jamaican. Meanwhile, my mother, my father, my grandparents, everybody
the whole damn lineage, yeah.
Right, like I'm a first generation American. So yeah.
Jamaicans are xenophobic?
Yeah. Kinda.
Is the word xenophobic? I don't know, but I mean it's just unfortunate how some of that move, unfortunately. It's like, yeah. But it's okay, I cussed them out, it's fine. And they're like, oh, and they love me after because they're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
Are you asked how can you be Jamaican with an American accent? Are you asked that Don Dada by Americans sometimes?
Sometimes, but they like I just told them I was born. Well, I just now started telling them I was born here because all my siblings, I'm the only one that's born here, and they used to make me mad as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they usually just ask me to speak in Patois. I'm just telling them I'm Papi Show, so
right. Or they'll be like, "He's Jamaican," and I'm like,
right,
what?
And I'm like, they don't even give you nothing for say. Them just say speak Patois. I'm like, bro, what you want me to say?
Mm-hmm.
Or they usually try to get me mad because them know that's mostly when we speak Patois.
Oh, why don't you ever do the Patois?
Bobby, you're muffled.
I was asking you, can you speak Patois for us?
Right after she just said, oh my God. She just spoke Patois, actually. Were you not listening?
No, I was asking you if you can engage with your fellow Jamaican in Patois.
Only if I want to. Right.
Only do around family?
It's just whenever I want to. Like, it's just it's whatever mood I'm in.
Patois.
Only if
she first came in with the American accent, and then she completely just evaporated.
Who, Don?
Yeah, Don Dada.
Well, Don recognizes this is a Jamaican space, so that's what sometimes happens when Jamaicans realize they're in a Jamaican space. Sometimes you hear the code switch. That's natural, right? Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you handle that part there, cause minute.
So I gotta go now.
All right. Thanks for coming, Set One.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right. Yeah, I think Don answered all the questions. All right, next T-shirts.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes.
So what's the question? Let's say what? Do you feel more accepted by Jamaicans or Americans? Me personally, I would have to say Jamaican. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Be honest with you. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Interesting.
What you say?
I said that's interesting.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know if it's because I'm in the DMV. So, this is probably one of the most densely populated area with Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? So, and I
Do
came
you
up.
feel do a lot of Jamaicans see you as a Jamaican as well, or do they judge you? Or
I mean, I would say yes, but you do get some people that would be like, oh, he a Yankee, but I don't really take that to heart like that. Like, it's not, to me, it's not like I don't feel disrespected or anything like that, because they know you Jamaican at the end of the day. A lot of them just do that.
yeah, sometimes they like to tease you, like just to kind of get under your skin, but they know you're Jamaican. Yeah,
they want to see a lot of times they want to see
how Jamaican you really are. Yeah.
Are you gonna fight for? Are you gonna be like? Are you gonna make a big fuss over? Or are you just gonna be like?
I mean, like you have to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't really take no offense by that. It's Jamaicans like to run a lot of jokes. So
they do.
So,
but sometimes they be dead serious. Like, well, you're an American. I'm like, I don't feel like an American fully, but okay.
And my argument to that would be, do you tell the Chinese kid he ain't Chinese?
Right, because there's some Chinese people that were raised in America. Does that make them not Chinese American?
Do you tell the Chinese kid? Exactly. So some of us you can't tell, but most
I literally had a Jamaican professor like one time, right, in university. The man looked at me and asked me if I was Jamaican. I didn't say anything to him, right? And I'm like, yes, I am. He was like, yeah, I could tell, like just by looking at me. So I'm like clearly,
But was he black or white?
He was a black Jamaican man that was born and raised in Jamaica, taught at UE and everything, and he decided to teach in America. And as soon as he looked at me and asked me if I was Jamaican, I didn't say anything to him. So
why didn't you say anything?
Like,
but why didn't you say anything?
It was somebody I was just sitting there in the office and I was waiting to talk to people, and he just looked at me and asked.
Yeah, but why didn't you say that you are Jamaican?
I did tell him I was Jamaican. After he asked me, like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, but I don't understand. Like, what's wrong with him asking though? Like,
nothing. I'm not complaining about him asking. I'm just proving a point.
That Jamaicans are different from who?
What?
What's your point? Like, you want to say like the Jamaicans are different? That's your point?
No, I'm saying that oftentimes Jamaicans can detect each other even when we don't speak to each other. What is your point?
No, I don't know. But like, why is that relevant? Like, I don't understand.
Clearly, you came in on the tail end of the conversation, so you can just sit back, relax, and try to catch up.
No, but I'm trying to
stop trying to argue with me.
I'm not arguing with you.
Anyway, T-shirts, you can continue where you left off.
Yeah, usually, I don't have no problem with it, because, my family's so big, I can't really, I don't want to argue with somebody who might be my cousin, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times I know how Jamaicans say they like, they like to be playful, talk shit a little bit, see how thick your skin is.
They are like that, yeah.
So to me, it's not, I know where I come from, so, I know my family. I could tell them like, yo, I probably got more land down there and more family down there than you. You from Jamaica. But I ain't gonna say nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't,
But y'all don't have any land in Jamaica. It's like a small island. Like, come on, bro.
Come on, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, like
I'm
when you
not here
talk
to
about
argue.
how can you brag about how much land you have and all those things in
He
Jamaica?
said he has
It's like a
land in
small island.
Jamaica. What is wrong with that?
Man, that's why. See, hey, you know I was gonna get into that conversation the other day when you was talking about the Africans, but I wanted to stay out of it because you know what I'm saying. Because I didn't want to.
But you are African though.
Jesus Christ.
Half my family is African. My grandmother was Taino, so it's
Nah,
like
bro,
half and half.
nah.
Yeah, there's still people in
weren't
Jamaica that have
weren't
Taino heritage.
no, there weren't any Indians. They're already gone. Like because the island is so
No,
small.
there are people
and
in
when
the
white people.
hold on. There are people in the Caribbean that are mixed with Taino. Right? I don't think there's anyone that's full Taino, but they're mixed with Taino. There's still people that exist like that in the Caribbean.
For sure, my grandmother.
Yeah.
She's 91. She just turned 91.
No, but those are
The
not real stories.
Maroons, a lot of them are mixed with Taino.
The Moons come from my country, so I don't know.
The Maroons are a mixture of African and Taino ancestry, as well as even European.
Yeah, my grandfather, you can look at him and clearly tell he may be from his lineage may be from West Africa. You can clearly look at him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But my grandmother, you could tell,
Just looking at her, yeah.
She got native in it, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, a lot of the people that are mixed with Taino, like, and it's a good chunk, like you can literally see it in their features.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was saying the other day when y'all had the topic, I didn't want to, put fuel on the fire, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But in DC, you know what I'm saying? Out here, and even in the UK, you know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of a rift, I would say, between some of the Africans and some of the Jamaicans. I would say not more so the older generation. It's more like my age and down.
Yeah.
So I could, I definitely, you know what I'm saying? And it's mostly with, it's not, for me, it's mostly with like the dudes, you know what I'm saying? To be honest. And maybe some of the older women. Because when I was doing medical deliveries, every time I would make a stop, it was Africans to try and get me fired. Every day. Every day I was getting rid of, and it was Africans writing reports on me trying to get me fired all the time. And I'm coming in with a Jamaican t-shirt I made, you know what I'm saying? So there is a little bit of something going on, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to really spread that. I don't want, because not all Jamaicans are like that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I probably wouldn't date no more African girls like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you date some African women, you get around their family, they be acting funny as shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
what are you, American or Jamaican?
He's Jamaican American.
I'm born Jamaican.
So you're Black American. That's what you mean.
No, he's a Jamaican that's raised in America. He's Jamaican American. What's your problem? Do you not see the prompt?
Where are you from?
Suriname, bro.
You said Sierra Leone?
No, he said Suriname. It's a country in
Sierra Leone?
No people from there, but he sound rude as fuck.
But I don't know? Like I thought you was a Jamaican. You should know though.
Yeah, I'm not a globalist. I don't know.
Because you talk about the Maroons. Those are my people.
You really expect every fucking Jamaican to know about Suriname? To know everything about Suriname?
You're talking about our culture though.
Well, we know about the Maroons in Jamaica. That's what we know about.
Where are they?
We know about the Maroons in Jamaica. So what is your issue?
Where are those Maroons?
They're in the mountains. Right?
No. We went like during slavery. We fled to the forest, and then we start fighting against the plantations with the white people. So that's our history. Like we are still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
In Jamaica, listen, Jamaica is too small. Like you can't run away. You can't go anywhere.
What do you mean Jamaica's
First of
small?
all,
Jamaica's
sir,
big as hell.
the Maroons were when they're like
Jamaica's big. Like
the
our country
Maroons.
fits 20
Hold
times
on.
in your
I know you
country.
fucking lying. Hold on. The Maroons fought off the British in Jamaica with the help of Nani. So what are we talking about right now?
He say, since when did Maroons ever go to Suriname? Like, why are y'all stealing our history? We are still there.
Well, nobody's stealing your goddamn history.
Our Maroons,
what the fuck
are
is
still
this?
there. That's who we are.
Nobody's stealing your history.
But he say, when did they go?
People barely talk about Suriname. How many
there's
times
a reason for that, though, because you are educated by the.
How many people talk about Suriname? People barely even know about your fucking country, sir. Please.
You are educated by the
people
British.
barely know about your goddamn country. We talk about Guyana more than Suriname.
There's a reason for that.
We talk about Guyana more than Suriname.
There's a
Nobody
reason
even
for that
talk about
because
Suriname. Nobody even talk about
listen,
Suriname. We
listen.
barely meet people from Suriname.
Listen,
Please.
because we are an independent country and we have sovereignty on our own land. So that's different from you.
I hear about
because
Brazil more than Suriname.
Of course, because
Brazil is
Portuguese.
Are literally right side by side.
Because Brazil is Portuguese. That's why. But we have our own
we also
country.
know more about Guyana. People barely
Guyana is owned
so you
by
shouldn't
America.
expect people.
Guyana is owned by America right now. They are stealing their oil. So that's why you
owned
are
by America. What are you talking about?
Of course, like you don't know the problems that they have with Venezuela.
But I'm saying they're not
so you
owned
don't know
by America.
Of course, because if they don't follow if they don't do what America says, Venezuela will take their country. So America controls them. That's why America has now their oil. But for us, we have our own resources. We have our own culture. We have our own land.
I'm not saying y'all
that's
don't
why
have,
you don't.
have culture
That's why
or
you
nothing,
don't.
but I'm saying people don't really
us.
talk about Suriname that much.
Okay, but
I don't know why you're
because...
like trying to make it seem like T-shirt is dumb. Like I don't like that.
See, you don't even know when you say did he say Maroon history come from Suriname, because the British, they stole our history and they told you the wrong things. Because now you think that the Maroons come
that
from
we
Jamaica.
know about were in Jamaica
that are in the
with
mountains.
Nanny
That doesn't even
fighting
make any
off the
sense.
British. That's the Maroons we know about.
So where are they now?
The Maroons are still in Jamaica.
Man, come on. What language do they speak?
What do you mean, what language? A lot of them speak Jamaican patois.
No, we have our own language. We are the Maroons. Do your research about real history from black people. Stop worrying about what's going on in America with those white people.
I'm saying in Jamaica, there are still Maroon. There's still Maroon communities in Jamaica to this damn day. What are we fucking talking about?
Hold on, can I just drop my 2 cents in as a Jamaican? Born and bred. Did you just say Maroons? Okay, I'm just compose myself. All right. Did you just say Maroon history come from Suriname?
Hello. Of course. You hear what I said though? Like, do I have to repeat it?
No, I just join. I never hear what you say. So that's why I ask you to repeat what you say.
I'm a Maroon though.
Never bring it down in our history.
I'm a Maroon. Those are my people. Are you a Maroon?
Listen, first of all, let me just explain something to you, yeah? You see, when the word Maroon come from the French, right? The Spanish invaded Jamaica. The French, before they went to Haiti, they tried to invade Jamaica. The name Maroon come from the French, and Jamaica forced them get a name.
Okay, that's true. Listen. But what I'm talking about?
You don't talk. Don't talk now.
But speak. Say what you want to say.
All right, don't talk. I'm talk. All right.
Say what you want to say.
The name Maroon
speak proper English.
French.
She can speak whatever type of English she wants.
So I can understand you.
You don't even understand me, because I can't understand you either.
You don't even have your own language. You just speak like wrong English. When we speak English, we speak correct English. When we speak Dutch, we speak the real language.
That's why people don't be talking about Suriname. Y'all rude as fuck.
Mute him. Take him off. Because I don't know what I'm talking about.
We speak our own language. We talk our own language.
You can't mute him.
Talk like this. Because people, they don't understand you.
Mute him. Nobody don't even understand me.
Hold on.
English.
Suriname is a part of the Caribbean technically. So people in Suriname,
You're not even
I'm
educated
expecting
about
people
them.
from Suriname to understand Jamaican people.
Mute yourself. Because when you talk over here, it makes no sense.
And true, but I say
You just say never understand
when we speak
me.
a
So why
language,
no you come talk about saying that?
listen,
You
my language,
understand.
I don't speak English, but I try to speak English the way how it is spoken. When
Me
I
no
speak
need to
my own
speak
language,
English the way
when
how
I
it's
speak,
spoken because my ancestors them never speak English to begin with. And me no speak English none at all. Me speak patois.
No, but right now when you're speaking to me,
No. Me no need to come pan yourself to come please nobody. Speak or you speak. You just accompany us to come and try to come this close.
No, but I mean, like, I want to understand what you're saying. That's
You
what
don't
I'm
need to understand what me I say. As long as the crowd understand me, I say patois is a well-spoken language worldwide. Everybody understand it. Patois alone is spoken by 3 million people, from Jamaica to Belize, to Nicaragua to Paraguay. It got all over, even as far as Costa Rica. So you come talk like say you know nothing. You come talk and want to take control of Maroon history and talk about Maroon history come from Suriname. First of all, the Spanish them first invade Jamaica. And when them invade Jamaica, the French them try to come. But then the French them realize say no sir, them can't manage Jamaica. So them got Haiti. And the word maroon come from the French. That's where the word come from. So when you come talk about say Suriname way. Jamaica about 10 different maroon community. Trelawney, Saint Thomas, Saint Elizabeth, John de Bolas Mountain. John de Bolas was the first maroon king in Jamaica. About Suriname. Nobody know nothing about Suriname maroon. Suriname maroon them not even sovereign. Jamaica is the only Caribbean island with a sovereign maroon nation where nobody can give them no chat. Not even the government of Jamaica can give them chat. Them have them own land. In a Suriname, we don't have that. Missy Africa, Missy Ghanaian left from Ghana and come a Suriname come give you a chat. You ever see the Ghana government can come and Jamaica come give maroon chat yet? You mad? Yeah, come talk about say speak so I can understand. Speak English. Me not have to speak English. A patois me speak. And if you look up the dialect of patois even go as far as fucking Sierra Leone, pardon my language, go as far as Sierra Leone and Liberia. Because the Jamaican maroon them when them exile go Sierra Leone and Liberia, and that's how Jamaicans them start using this terminology about you're Africans. You're not Africans. You never came from Africa. Because when the maroon them got Africa in a Sierra Leone, that's why Liberia and Sierra Leone them don't.
Remember, you have 2 minutes.
Africans, Liberia and Sierra Leone them don't.
You weren't done.
I thought she didn't want to say more.
Her time limit, obviously, she had 2 minutes, but I put her back in the queue, so she's right after you. 1, 2, 3, hurry up.
Okay. So something that she doesn't understand, like she doesn't understand, like the history that she are giving.
2 minutes, but
okay. So they are living somewhere else. They have their own community, their own place where they live. Are our people that are in Suriname forced to go to? When you go to those mountains, anybody can go to. If the British wanted to go, they can go to. Why they called us Maroons? Because we were the ones that escaped slavery, and then we start attacking the plantations. We start killing the white people. So when they took the people from the Netherlands, they brought the army to go fight the Maroons. When it didn't work, we started killing them too much. They had to sign a treaty with us. And that's how we became sovereign. And those Maroons are still there in Suriname. And we have our own language. And that's the proof. In Jamaica, you don't have that, because name me the language that the Maroons speak. I'm a Maroon, so I know. That's all that I want to say. Like, it's easy. You can respond to what I'm saying. But I feel like a lot of you in the Caribbean are ignorant because you have been educated by the British. You don't have your own education. But when we are talking, we know where we come from, because we have living in the forest for a long time, and we have our own communities, we have our own culture, we have our own religion, and all those things. A lot of you in the Caribbean don't have that because you didn't have the opportunity to do that.
Isn't Suriname
the history
still
that you are
have
talking
Caribbean
about is our
culture?
history. Of course, we are the same people, but when you are talking about the Maroons, that's our culture.
Take him though. Where you just said the maroon Jamaica have no mountain? You just compare, so can use your big chest where your English is like a grade 1 English. Can you tell me if you speak English, no? You they are grade 1 and you tell me if you speak English. Right? Yeah, they are grade 1 English. I come tell me say me must speak English. Sorry, listen. May I come back on that topic here because you see, him want say him have him own language. So where the Maroon them speak at Jamaica? The Maroon them speak something we call Cromanti.
Yeah.
Every parish in a Jamaica speak a different type of patois. Is you ever got St. Elizabeth is a different patois to where you get in a Trelawney and St. Mary.
Exactly.
So we are comfortable. Hey, come down after this. Because you not make no sense. But because you fight the British them so hard, you blah blah blah. Oh no, the food Maroon and Jamaica Maroon are two different Maroon. The British them can't come at Jamaica, come give Jamaica a chat. A Jamaica the first Caribbean island for fight out the British them. Go look it up in our history.
Exactly.
Before Haiti even become a republic nation. What you talk about? Go sit down. Go and sit down. You sound like a fool. You clearly come over here, you're truly you're uneducated. Go sit down, man. Move up.
Yep, that's to try to upset us. Hey, T-shirt, did you have anything to add? Or you want to be skipped? T-shirt? All right, maybe he's busy. Hey, Don.
Girl, skip me, please. Skip me. Quick and fast.
All right, good.
First prompt on the thing.
It was talking about asking Jamaican Americans do they feel accepted by Americans or Jamaicans more, do they code switch? But it turned into something else. Because 123 claims that, you know, I guess the Maroons in Jamaica aren't like the real Maroons, or he said that we're stealing Suriname history, some shit. I don't know.
But hang on, because if Jamaicans came from Africa, that literally means that our ancestors would have taken some of their culture, like with them, like to what's it called, to not lose it, you know.
That we're stealing
because if they've taken some of their culture, you know, to kind of keep as much of it as possible, because like everybody, the Caribbean islands all are going to be similar to countries in Africa because we came from there, and some of that culture has been like, for example, when I go to Ghana, a lot of the food is very similar to Jamaican food. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar, and that is because a lot of Jamaicans came from from the area that we call Ghana today. So it would make sense that when our ancestors were taken from, I know Ghana wasn't the only place where Jamaicans were taken from, but the Jamaicans that were taken from Ghana, it would make sense that when they came over, when they was brought over to the Caribbean, they tried to maintain some of their customs and their culture from Ghana. Like that would make sense. Doesn't mean they stole it. And obviously, as you go down the line, as you go down the generations, that doesn't completely get lost. So of course there are going to be similarities because they took their culture as much as they could. Also, the UK, like the colonists were trying to strip it off them. But also, like other people said, like. Not everywhere in Jamaica is the same. Like, for example, when it comes to Patois, the only one I understand is from St. Anne's. I don't understand it from any other parish. So it's like, yeah.
Hey, Frankie.
What's up? So, the Maroons is not stolen culture. They literally originate from Jamaica. You can literally look this up. Like, you can look it up. Like, they originate from Jamaica. They've been traveled either by force or choice. You can look it up. Like, I don't know. That's why when he was talking, I was like, I know this for a fact. It's not true. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say.
All right. Got it.
Hi, thanks for adding me up.
I just wanted to call out the contribution by the gentleman from Suriname. Listen, we don't need to be antagonistic to people when we're online. If you've come across someone and they aren't aware of their history, there's no need for you to act so superior and haughty towards that person. A simple explanation of where you're coming from would suffice. And I think this is what kind of triggers people when we're having these conversations. And it sounds a bit kind of ignorant for us to laugh at someone who's not aware of something, which they shouldn't necessarily be expected to fix regards to another country, particularly a country that doesn't have a big world presence on, when it comes to certain histories. I am fully aware that there were people, especially some Jamaicans, who moved and migrated out, particularly in Panama for the canal and to other areas like Guyana when there was some other work going on. And I refer to that as economic migration. There may have been, it stands to reason there would have been some Maroons who did leave or flee during times of battle, but to sort of be smug about it and dismissive of the fact that someone else doesn't know doesn't lend itself to the Caribbean kind of, camaraderie that we should be having right now. And I think the person needs to take a time to reflect on their behaviour and how it's come across to me sitting in Southeast London thinking, why are you being so dismissive and quote unquote rude about that? I do feel that there's so much history that we need to learn about each other, and it's these platforms and these spaces that could be the vehicle for us to do that. Don't behave like that when you come on here, please. It's not helpful. Thanks for having me.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning.
What I do?
Oh no, not him.
Somebody decided to come on the panel this morning.
Oh no.
And say that I didn't even know Suriname had Maroons.
Anyone who said that is an idiot who's envious.
And 1, 2, 3 is the person that claiming that we are stealing Suriname's history, supposedly.
1, 2, 3 doesn't know anything and is envious of Jamaicans. It's obvious. Because anyone with a brain knows that's a lie.
You mean 1, 2, 3? You want to respond to Chris?
Yeah, he didn't really make a argument because it's very easy to prove, because if we are talking about the Maroons, they come from Jamaica, right? Then we can look, they should be there today too. But when you look at Suriname Maroons, we're the same people. We speak the language, we have different languages, we can trace the Africa.
You switching what you said. That ain't what you start off with. You switching now, that ain't what you said initially.
Like what did I switch?
Initially, you was making it seem like Suriname was the one who started the Maroons. That's what you stated when you initially started talking.
But that's what I said. That's what I said. But how to prove it? I said they are still there. But what you say when you go to Jamaica, where are they? You say they are in some mountains, or that's what they do. They claim that this is their history.
They're in a kampong,
because that's the British.
Bro.
Listen, because
do you know what a kampong is?
I
live close to a kampong. Well, a couple miles, but still close. A kampong where Richard Corey, the Maroon chief, lives right now. He wasn't speaking yesterday in politics. What are you saying? The Maroons didn't start it in any Suriname. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, Maroon, so where are they?
Maroons, bro, let me finish. Jamaican Maroons are still here. They've always been here. The term Maroon is a Jamaican word. Now, Africans are still in Suriname. They're throughout the entire Caribbean. We all have African descent. But Maroons were here in... The whole Maroon thing is Jamaican. Suriname has what you would call indigenous, quote-unquote, people. You guys also call them Maroon.
No. So, but that's your ignorance.
They're not
Maroon,
but that's your ignorance.
But you can. It's easy for you.
Suriname didn't start shit. Let's not go there. Suriname doesn't really do shit in the Caribbean. Most didn't even know Suriname was a Caribbean country. You guys always do this, other Caribbean countries. I love you all, but you guys always do this. You try to downplay everything that Jamaica does because we're just better in every aspect. We didn't set it that way, bro. That's how God set it. I don't know what he did to us, but he did something.
But you think you think that it's possible for you to?
I don't think I know.
No, but listen. You didn't hear my question. Like, you think that it's possible for you to not be aware of certain things?
Like
especially about your history. Because
Like
the
what?
history that you have, you got it from the British. You understand? So when the
Bro,
British
this guy, here he
listen, when
goes again.
You're ignoring